construction.
I was getting
To
there,
quote
but
Optimal Optimus.
it's a lost art.
Whee, finished runner.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a weird special episode of Off the Runner, actually hosted here on the Shoki channel.
They're all special.
Why am I hearing music?
You probably
It's
heard
all
one
in your
word.
head.
Why are you playing music?
Oh, it's the fuck. I hit the thing, and then all of a sudden, the advertise started on the fucking actual video.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, why am I hearing music?
Get that money.
All right, yeah, I got that. I got monetization on, of course, because got to make that money. But guys, normally Off the Runner is hosted, well, in a multitude of places, but kind of over on the Bricks on the Dollar channel. So by
there's no normal.
There's no normal, but who actually hosts the playlist? Is that Dalton's channel?
Dalton has the playlist.
Okay, so Dalton has the playlist if you want to go watch Off the Runner. But Bricks on the Dollar over here, that's Chris on the edge over here with the watermelon crush, which I'm jealous of because I would drink so much of that. It's ridiculous.
It's not good, man. It's not good for you. You'll die.
Yeah, well, my insides will be coated in watermelon goo, but I'm okay with that. But guys, if you're unfamiliar with Off the Runner, it is basically just a build night situation, more or less. We sit, bullshit, and build. And shit, how long have I known you guys? Been over a year now?
A little over a year.
Yeah.
And we got Rob Milton over here.
What's up, guys?
He's the newbie.
Am I still technically a newbie?
Yes.
At this point? Okay.
Yes. Because
I've been building since December.
Yeah, you're still a noob. Well, because of the accident you had earlier with your gold paint spillage.
Oh, which one? The gold paint or the green paint? Or
whichever one that you said you had to rub off. You had to rub off your ball.
Hit.
Technically off your Haro. So actually, Rob is working on his Balls for Balls entry. So I get a little bit of a heads up on that. He's our only beginner entry at the moment. So he's winning. You're winning, Rob.
Ever.
You'll be competing against all those other kids building. Well, I just realized you're building the Haro in the beginner category, but technically you're building the figurized mechanics version. So I guess I can't hold that against you. It is a bigger kit because the beginner and out of the box are supposed to be ball kits only. Disqualified. No,
I pay attention, Rob. Jesus.
Yeah, it's in the goddamn rules. It was explained in at least 2 different videos and a very detailed fucking instruction list.
Well, you know, when I'm watching this shit in a trailer,
whatever.
And you know, because reasons
down by the river.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way, he's the only person with a Balls for Balls mug. If you guys see that in the background over there.
Y'all should get one because it's
honestly it came out better than I thought. It's got Balls for Balls on one side, and then it's got lefty and righty on 2. Wait, it has 3? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's got.
How did that happen?
I don't know. It happened.
I don't either. I don't know. Okay, I combined 2 different things because the shirt design is Balls for Balls on one side, and then the associated balls on the opposite side. But then it has the combined logo in the middle. I don't even know how that happened. That's funny. That's an accident of the system. I didn't plan that.
The system.
But it's an accident. The system.
I guess. I mean, if you dig it. And I believe the mug only came in the one option. You couldn't get like the different ones. But you can get them on the stickers. But thanks for supporting the contest, guys. And of course, Mr. Josh Fisher, who's no stranger to the channel, over here working on a non-Gundam thing because, well, he can't paint indoors at the moment.
Well, I can paint indoors. I can only paint indoors with a brush and acrylic paints.
Yes.
So my ball kit that is primed, it is the Verka, as you mentioned the other day. It's all primed and ready to go, but I don't have an indoor spray booth, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow to paint that up. Actually, Monday, because I'm going to see Hellboy tomorrow morning.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. RPPB said Dom test type, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Tattoo Toy Hunter, what's going on? We're doing an Off the Runner episode. I just decided to host it over here on my channel since we were sort of doing a Balls for Balls build. I'm actually working on my Balls for Balls kit, which is the Ball K or Ball Kai, however you want to say it. Excuse me.
Kai.
Well, I don't think it actually says Kai, though. That's the thing. I think it's just the Ball Model K. Because there are, if you don't know, there's like a bunch of different ball models. including a really cool underwater version, which is called a fisheye, or nicknamed the fisheye. That is badass. It has 2 giant claws and a huge, like submarine propeller behind it.
Oh, no.
Okay, I want one of those.
Me too.
Yeah, but the kit doesn't exist. That's the thing. All right, so I got Judson Osgood. What's going on? Tattoo Toy Hunter. So these are all my guys from Plastic Cannibals. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. But I didn't share it in Plastic Cannibals, so they're just seeing it because I'm live. What's up, guys?
It's more than I would have if I was hosting. So
yeah, Valkyria Majoris. What's going on? I see you there.
Yeah, I've joined the Plastic Cannibals group, but I haven't really interacted in there yet.
Oh, I didn't know if you had actually joined because I never saw.
You sent me the invitation or what have you, but yeah, I did join. I just haven't.
Wait a minute. You got an invitation. I had to go find that shit myself.
You went the minute I mentioned it. You can't even talk. Like, you jumped on just for the hell of it.
I think we were still live
from MSPS. Yeah, you like literally jumped in while we were doing that, which that was a fun time, actually. That was a great night. It sucked that I had to duck out that early, but I had to be up at 4 a.m. and I had other issues that I really needed to take care of at the moment. Josh knows. I told him.
Did you send him pictures?
No, he definitely didn't want to see pictures. But it's funny because he told me he had the same problem as soon as he got off the air too.
That was on our marathon night, wasn't it?
That was when we were doing all that Toy Fair coverage, and I was like, "Rob, you need to share."
Yep.
I had to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, I just did.
Yeah, that was the other thing for me. Not only did I need to get to bed, I needed to get to the bathroom like real bad.
Evacuation complete.
Evacuation complete.
Evacuation come.
Exactly.
Start over.
And guys, regularly throughout the podcast, I will be saying random sexy things in a deep voice to Rob because he enjoys it.
You have
because Rob has a fetish for ASMR in Shoki's voice.
Yeah, he does.
I do, and it's
he really does. Yeah, I just want him to have that little tingle at the back of his neck.
All right, guys, I got to dip off here for a minute.
Like I said, just put the speakers between your wife's legs, and I'll just talk.
Bye, Rob.
Hey, I tried that. It worked.
Yeah. All right. So Valkyries, it's been a while. Got 20 Gundams. Ordering another 4. Just got to wait 12 hours before you can order them. Are you building them, or are you just buying them? Because I know there's a lot of people who are addicted to that. Judd says his wife's son just painted that same figure. That's cool. I assume he's referring to the one that
this frost giant that I'm painting.
It's a frost giant, y'all. And I currently am panel lining what I can because, as I mentioned in the unboxing, there's certain things on the ball kit you do not panel line, as it will shatter on you.
Not without priming it first.
Not without priming it first. So these are all the polystyrene parts. And as I was sort of pointing out in the actual unboxing, that basically, like, this is all ball Verka or just basic MG ball. Same thing with this. And most of this, with the exception of the added headlights and stuff like that. And then this runner is all K. There's all the ball K. It's the ball cage, yes, for Rob.
Oh, baby.
I was like, turn your speakers up, Rob.
I got these pimp ass headphones on right now, so you know.
Yeah. But either way, guys, yeah, basically it's just us going to be building and bullshitting and whatever else happens. If you got questions about kits or whatever, we got some pretty broad range nerds here between Transformers and other things. And all of these guys are a part of the realm of collectors. And all of them are all
realm.
Shout out
realm.
Shout out to the realm.
Oh, here we go again.
Shoki, do you want to take a moment to speak the good word of Verka, fully on the record, off the runner?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, no one here is gonna dispute you on Verka, and it'll be on the record on off the runner.
Are we going there? Are we going back to the Verka argument that all Verkas
we can go there
because of no polycaps, no build? That's
funny because that Verka ball that I have has polycaps in the fucking kit. So
Technically speaking, yes. They're not well. They're not really used in the same manner, but yes, you are correct. They are polycaps, and also the fact that
polycap materials.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that by any means, because because they are used kind of in the way polycaps are. They are all for socket joints and stuff like that. But I love the fact they use these rubber boots for the arms.
Yes,
that's just beautiful.
Yes, those are cool.
Can I ask something about SH Fig Arts Kamen Riders? You can. Doesn't mean we can answer it.
I don't have any. I don't have any to answer a question about. But
though, I did just order another Kamen Rider Figurized Standard kit, so that'll be fun. They just came out with 3 new ones. I ordered 1 because that's all I could afford today. Because Gundam Planet had a sale. Because apparently they're having nice weather. So they had nice weather. So they're like, hell yeah, we're gonna put on an extra 10% sale.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's all weekend.
Oh damn.
Yep.
Chris is like, let me look at my browser.
Yep. But like, because they have Kamen Rider Zio, which just came out, which is of course the current series. That's one I ordered. Then I actually ordered some extra Build Divers hand kits because I wanted to upgrade the hands on my Mobile Haro. And I want to get the Kamen Rider. Oh, who is it? Not Kabuto. Who is it? Is it Kabuto? I'm trying to remember. I think it's Kabuto. And Faiz. Those kits look amazing. Apparently, since the previous kits, they've actually upgraded the joints and stuff like that to be even better. Planning on making some cast parts from some of my current Gundams to make custom models to add to what I already have. Just keep building it up. Just keep building up. Or just build up to it, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to other shows, y'all. Because Chris does have a Lego show as well. And he also has a soda show if you like seeing people drink really weird sodas or Cokes or colas or whatever the hell you say regionally. This is Texas. We say Cokes, regardless of what it is.
I can get down with that. Like, I don't agree with it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Because I am a Coke man through and through.
It's better than calling it pop. I hate that.
Pop annoys me, but that's like, isn't that like a Midwesterner thing? Or is that a
Northeasterner
thing?
It's
mainly a Midwesterner thing, but people in the South also try to claim it.
Those have got to be transplants, though.
You'll hear pop as far or as close to me as like Central Pennsylvania. You'll hear it, and it's disgusting when you get into that territory.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody calls it that here, and I'm just like, no, you do know this is called soda, right?
I mean, it comes from soda pop. I assume it's just like shortened version of soda pop. They just shorten it the wrong way.
Yeah, some people say soda, some people say pop, and I guess it is.
I mean, they had soda jerks back in the day. They didn't have pop jerks.
Well, they did, but they were musically inclined.
Well, that's different. That's today.
Yeah. I can't actually pronounce your name because I don't know what those particular things are, but those Kamen Rider things, yeah. I mean, I guess if you want to buy newer stuff, I don't know enough about it. Hopefully other people in chat do. I'm a Kamen Rider fan, but as for Figuarts and stuff like that, I don't know enough to actually give you an answer. Zeta Gumpla, glad to see you're in the chat there. So I'll let you got your B4B entry prime tonight. That's pretty cool. Because I have no clue what you're doing. I know you had another Figurized Mechanics ball that you were working on. Okay, saved up plastic from the runners, need melting down with acetone, and poured into molds. I got plenty of spare polycaps. That's cool. Just started building Gunpla, so I built a Mobile Haro and an MG 2.0 HD Titan Mark II. That's cool. I haven't built the Titan Mark II. I only built the AUG version. The AUG. Zeta says a soda in his Central PA area.
What up, Central PA?
Yeah. Eugene Fox College. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I've tried doing the Meltdown Your Runners idea, but I was doing it to make sprue goo, which has actually worked out pretty cool. But it does not work for casting because once the glue or the cement melts out of it or dries up out of it, you just end up with a weird, bubbly, melted mess, and nobody wants that.
I'd drink that soda.
You would.
Yeah, Sprue. Yeah. I'll try it on my channel.
Oh, I got to ask you, are there any weird variants of RC Cola?
Not that I know of. I haven't tried it officially on my channel, but I mean, I've had it in the past in existence.
I think RC just has regular diet and cherry.
Yeah, I have not seen cherry in years though.
Like, I wouldn't even have known that cherry existed.
Actually, RC cherry wasn't terrible.
No, it was actually good.
I was a hardcore RC drinker because Coke usually turns my stomach.
In a good way.
No, bad way. But like down here is Dr. Pepper country and Coca-Cola country, so it is what it is. But actually, I'm primarily a Pepsi drinker, except in public. You know, whenever you gotta get fountain.
When it counts.
No, I mean like a fountain drink, like because Pepsi is generally not on tap anywhere. Because this is Coca-Cola country, and the Dr. Pepper distributors tie in as close as they can so they can get in either with Pepsi or Coke. So, but actually, it's really shitty. The Arby's down here, they signed with Coke last year. They were with Pepsi, so they had Mountain Dew. They were the only ones who had Mountain Dew Game Fuel Cherry on tap. And
nice.
And I love that shit because it was the same thing that when Halo 3, I believe it was Halo 3,
is it the same flavor?
It was exactly the same flavor.
So there's a few new Mountain Dews coming out. I just heard about Mountain Dew Voodoo is a mystery, and it's white like the mystery Airheads. So who the hell knows what that's going to taste like? I mean, they could just keep mixing any 2 or 3 Mountain Dews together and just call it a different name every single time.
That red, white, and blue or red, white, and dew flavor really wasn't that good.
Yeah. No.
I did not like that.
Mountain Dew Liberty Brew is supposed to be coming out, I assume, somewhere around 4th of July, and that is quoted to be 50 flavors in one, whatever the hell that means.
Which 50?
That means
Now, you know what's funny though? One thing I enjoy, since you have a watermelon flavored drink there, Chris. Actually, I like watermelon vodka in Mountain Dew. It actually tastes really good.
That sounds really good.
Yep.
Hey, question. You built the figurized mechanics, Haro, right?
See.
Did you have an issue with your legs not going in all the way? Like they just barely sit out?
I hate it when that happens.
The legs, shut up. Well, in your case, leg, Josh. You can tuck one away. No, actually, the legs weren't a problem of mine. The arms were. Like trying to get the arms to go all the way in was usually the harder problem. Actually, I've got mine over here.
It might
knock everything over while I try to reach for it. Come here, ball boy. Roly-poly bastard.
Yeah, mine
see, look, mine sit flush.
Mine don't go flush at all. Like they're just a hair out. You can see.
I can't see that at all because it's in the darkness.
Let me see if the light will help.
Darkness.
They're probably hitting something on the inside.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, more than likely. Check. You don't have the battery pack or anything in there, do you?
I've got the little plug it comes with.
Okay, make sure that's in there the right direction, because in theory that could block it up a little. I couldn't get mine into the lock-out position, but he got it now. I miscounted my Gundams. He's up to 21. FM Horror legs are tricky. That's weird. I've never had any problems with mine, except for when I was doing the review and I couldn't get it to stand on its feet, which it did fine before the camera was rolling, because everything's going to go wrong when you do that.
Feet.
The third Mountain Dew that I heard is coming out is going to be a what is it, KFC exclusive, so I guess it's only going to be in fountain form. And it's Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning.
What?
Whatever the hell that means.
Is it going to be like a sweet tea Mountain Dew?
I don't know. It's like a yellowish, orangish flavor.
That doesn't even sound appealing.
Well, also flavor.
I think you were right with the flavor, yeah.
Yeah, also kind of flavor, yeah.
It's like Kool-Aid. You go by the color. It's like, yeah, I need red Kool-Aid. What do you mean cherry?
Shit.
Tastes like red.
Tastes like red.
So I'll have to find me a KFC because we really do not have any of them around here.
I'll try it and let you know.
We got one about 25, 30 minutes away.
Did anybody try the Mountain Dew that's exclusive to the fountains at, is it Sam's Club? Yeah, Sam's Club.
No, I saw your thing about it. You're good. Come on.
Fairy Typhoon. That is 100% sugar. Might even be more sugar than this crush watermelon.
Yeah. Really? That's not good. So it's getting windy again. Is it the next round of storms? We shouldn't have anything else tonight, right?
No, it's just really windy.
Okay.
Well, shit. Where'd my eyedropper
Yeah,
go?
I nearly ran over 3 tree branches on the way home. Guys, if you don't know, we've had some horrific storms down here today, like tornadoes, like hail, all kinds of terrible shit. But where we are, we've been okay. We just got some rain this morning and then just gorgeous weather all afternoon. But now it's getting really windy again. Oh shit!
I had an eyedropper and I can't find it.
It was filming his review on a cruise ship because they went on a mini vacation right after he finished his Haro build.
I figured it out.
Oh, were you dumb?
Yep.
All right, good.
The little leg articulation pieces.
Yeah.
I had them backwards.
They were caught it.
It's pronounced beginner.
It is. Why do you think I'm in that class?
Yeah, we know. Because I put you there. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
and guys, of course, if you don't know what the Balls for Balls contest is, by all means, go check out the whole thing on my channel or Facebook, and you can learn all about the contest that these guys are participating in. I found out today that we had an extra person that entered that I completely missed because for some reason I never got a payment email from PayPal. So
it happens.
I legit thought he was just trying to enter without paying. And then I actually went to the PayPal and I was like, oh shit, he paid like March 30th. Like, okay. I was like, cool. And he did a really cool custom polypod ball.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he spent some money and then customized the P Bandai, which I've always got a little bit of reticence towards.
Uh-oh.
What? What are you owing now?
That means I better work harder.
You're in the advanced category. He was in intermediate.
Oh.
Yeah. So you've only got one. You've only got that one guy as competition right now.
Would I be beginner or intermediate?
It depends on what you do to your build. If you're just snap building, you'd be beginner or out of the box.
Yeah, I'd probably kick Rob's ass.
You could more than likely you're out of the box because you don't really do any detail work or anything, right? You just straight building and panel lining.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be out of the box. So you could kick ass in the out of box category, which is meant for children.
All right.
Hey, and then you could show your fucking your spoils of victory to the child army when they come.
Yeah, you could win the figurized mechanics ball and then build it post contest.
I had this sinking feeling because I've been hiring a lot of high school kids in my store lately. I have a sinking feeling that the child army is going to slip somebody into working at my store and just sabotage it from the inside.
They're going to infiltrate.
Oh shit.
Yes. Okay, so Valkyrie, the one Gundam I'm ordering is the Granddaddy Gundam RX-72 with a G Fighter. Oh, wow, that's an older kit, but yeah, it's cool.
We now know why Skids has been sitting.
But yeah, I agree with you, Zeta. HGs are addictive, except if your name is Chris.
Then they are garbage.
The only thing you've got is Leo, right?
I sold them.
Oh, you sold them?
I built them and I sold them because I hate
all of them?
144 so much.
I hope they never give you an MG, Leo, just because you did that.
I'll be happy with the HG Leo if it's 1/100. I don't care if it's shitty.
I don't think they're going to go RE for that. And they're not really doing no grades anymore.
I'll get over it.
It's okay.
But I definitely can't do 144. I just can't do it.
They are really nice for space saving. Unless you have something like the fucking narrative Gundam with its APAC. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, that sucks.
Did you reassemble something wrong again?
No, I was putting it back together and I popped the ball joint on the hand and the arm is inside.
I did that several times, dude. Like I had to actually pry the bitch out, take it apart and push the arm out from the inside.
That's what I'm doing now.
I probably should have mentioned that in the review, but you know, I forget to halfway cover things sometimes, and I'm okay with getting information wrong. I don't even care, as long as I'm not purposely misgiving information. If I'm mistaken, that's the one thing. I'm okay with being corrected as long as you're not subsplaining. Well, apparently, I have a new subsplainer though. He liked to tell me all the things I got wrong. Just build them all. Yeah, it's a very actually thing. Yeah, Valkyrie, just get to building, man. Stop buying. Just get to building. That's like me. Like I'm building more. I'm barely buying new kits unless it's Double October related.
I've been put on a buying ban until I finish some of my backlog.
Yeah, that's it. Like I'm never really gonna finish my backlog because I'm always gonna find something new to build. But I can minimize the backlog. Whereas last year at this time I had like 35 or 40 continuously because I was buying almost everything brand new that came out.
I remember that.
Because now I've got more custom stuff that I've got sitting in the backlog that needs to be finished, and then just a buttload of things that I'll build and review. And now with Flame Toys doing cool stuff, Figure Eye Standard doing a lot more cool stuff. Oh, did you see that the Bumblebee?
Dude, I want that Ultraman. I want that Ultraman model so bad.
Dude, both Ultraman kits look ridiculous. I've had them in hand. I just couldn't drop the money for it.
They're out?
Yeah, they've been out.
Yeah, they're out.
Oh shit! I need to get my.
And now that I'm getting into Super Mini more because of the newer Power Ranger stuff that's coming out. Oh, and I want to get the Jetman kit as well, which is one of the earliest Super Sentai series. It just looks really cool. So I mean, like, I'm not just buying Gunpla anymore.
But that's all right because when you're an off the runner, as long as you're building or painting, panel lining, modifying, as long as you're doing something constructive and crafty on a piece of plastic, you're good.
That's right.
Yeah, Zeta. Those Ultraman kits are pricey, but they are big. They're kind of like the what the hell's that? I'm drawing a complete blank here. That other big HG giant Mazinger. Yeah, the Mazinger kits. Those things are massive, dude. Like for an HG. It's like,
yeah.
I think they're just calling it HG. Is it? Yeah, that's a high grade. The hell it is. It's just
a huge grade.
It's huge grade. Well, I've got this this HG Ghost Hour, which is a totally different anime series, and it's a 1/300 HG scale. So it's going in that same vein where HG is now just kind of a broad category. It's not just stuck to a size class.
I mean, I don't feel like it was. They did plenty of 1/100 HGs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but those are also no grades. They did do the high grades way back when. That's true.
Success.
Yeah, like the wing ones, I think, were all high grade. I mean,
yeah, they because Master Grade didn't exist yet, so those were technically high grade and or no grade.
Is that what the deal was? Didn't exist yet?
Yeah, Master Grade didn't exist yet. At least not like that. But the 1/100s did, which those things look tiny for 1/100, even comparatively to now.
Oh yeah, because I built the Master Grade. I built the Master Grade Wing Zero custom, and that thing is small.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good kit though, except the wing get a little floppy.
The Wing Zero was my first Master Grade, my first build, and yeah, when I compare it to like the Unicorn or some of the other ones I've done, it's massively different size.
Yeah, that was in Bandai's small phase.
We're gonna make small.
Tiny.
I have a tiny little green boy.
You have a tiny green boy.
You better get that looked at then.
I really do want to see somebody upgrade the Figure Eyes version to have sounds and move.
Oh, dude, that'd be dope.
Danger. We need Harold in here. Where's he at? It's the weekend.
Yeah, Harold, where are you at?
Yeah, it's the weekend and it's Sunday morning for him. That's why I was like, let's do this Saturday night. Get some Harold in here.
Yeah, and shout out to Harold for picking me up an awesome P Bandai kit that I've been chasing for years. Which
Oh, that's not a new thing?
No, that's old.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's from the first wave of IBO kits, and I have been chasing that particular kit since it was new because I didn't buy it, not realizing what P Bandai was yet.
Yeah.
What kit was it?
I'm not going to say yet because I want that to be a special surprise when it comes in.
You son of a bitch!
I mean, it's in the chat.
Oh,
look, Josh.
It's in our chat.
Do I have the 1/100 version of that P Bandai kit?
You do.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about then.
Yes,
the correct size.
Because I got the P Bandai 1/100 version of it.
Yes, which is cool. Which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Damn right, it's cool.
Okay, what do I think of the Gundam suit figs that Bandai is releasing this summer? Oh, the what do they call them? Not Legends. What the fuck are they called?
Gundam Universe.
Is it the Universe? Yeah. Gundam Universe. They're okay. I have no need for them. I think they're just replacing the old what are they called?
Now this is
Robot
just
Damashi.
like
They're
the 6-inch,
Yeah, basically. They're like replacing the Robot Damashis. But they're little
but they're just like
stylized.
6-inch action figures that are just fully
Yes.
articulated. You
They're
don't
just
build
fully
them.
articulated action figures.
Wait,
and
hold
stuff.
up. What?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Gundam action figures again.
Oh my god.
And they look cool.
Send me more information.
Just look it up, Chris.
We got
Alright,
some
what-
pictures of them somewhere. We covered
what-
them on our show.
What is it called again? So I can look it up.
Gundam Universe. Yeah, they're basically going to be just 6-inch, probably in the $20 range, if I had to guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might be in trouble.
And they're slightly stylized. The Barbatos looks pretty cool. I did see that one.
Barbatos.
It would help.
Wait, is it suits or is it pilots
suit.
rather?
It's the
Oh,
mobile.
I thought it was
it's the actual
pilots.
suit.
No.
Oh, well,
Dude,
I don't need that.
wish
I just
they'd
want
come out
pilots.
with I wish they'd come out with a line of pilots. That would kick ass.
Like you know how they're
they do
doing, they're maybe doing those paladins for Voltron, that kind of idea.
They're
Mhm.
doing
Okay,
the
so
buffs right now, aren't they?
Okay, so sorry, not to interrupt, but Zeta is subsplaining. He says the 1-100 Wing HGs came out in April of 95. The first MG came out in July of 95. So yes, they actually came out before HGs existed. So haha, we were correct by accident. So continue. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
They did the busts, didn't they?
Who?
The Band-Aid. They did the pilot busts.
Yeah, the figurized bust. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was where they.
but I don't
really
want a bust. I want a fucking whole figure.
Yeah,
Give
I'm
me a
surprised
whole
they
articulated figure, man.
Just give me some sexy space ladies, damn it.
Well, we got that. It's okay. And if you don't have those, go to Kotobukiya. They got plenty.
Oh yeah.
I don't want I don't want
Frame-on
statues
girls.
though. I
Oh,
want
yeah,
them
frame arms girl.
articulated.
Yeah, frame arms girls are a little youngish looking though. I don't know how voluptuous Chris likes his women.
I don't like
Sexy
them
robot ladies.
being robots though.
12.
Yeah,
Well, they're not robots. They're just wearing mech suits.
they're not actually robots. They're just
Eh,
wearing clothes that look like robots. Why did
Larry
that?
just said, oh, that's funny.
Something about his comment YouTube flagged. I don't even know why. It's so funny. It's like you must approve this comment. Why? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Relax, YouTube. Relax.
Buy enough MS hussies and maybe Bandai will toss a char out or something. Yeah, but the problem is it'll be a sexy char.
I'm oddly okay with that.
And then they'll do a P Bandai Quattro Bajinga.
Okay.
The man has 4 vaginas. Doesn't make any sense.
What?
it's a literal translation.
His name is Quattro Bajinga.
So Shoki, what's that new Kshatriya I keep seeing? Is that a 1144 nonsense?
The 1-100 knockoff, the metallic one or the metal one. Other than HG, there has not been any other official Kshatriyas. The other ones are all knockoffs or other.
So what is that? Is that like an upsized knockoff of the 144?
There's some of those, and then there's resin ones, and then there's the metal build ones. Because frankly, if it's going to be that size, it has to have metal in it to reinforce it, which is why they've never done a 1-100 version of that particular suit, because it would not be structurally sound.
I would be interested in a Kshatriya, that's for sure.
Oh, wouldn't we all? I've got the HG. I'm just sitting over here till my painting skills get up to snuff. Because I have a very particular paint scheme I want to do to it, and I don't want to screw it up. So I want to be able to paint well enough. Another 1-100 Kshatriya third-party kit. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, they are all third parties, but I'm sure there are some upscaled knockoffs as well. But
I can't imagine that thing would be all that stable at that size.
It's not. The binders will fall. They haven't even made a RE100 of it yet because there's still problems. It has been a proposed RE100 since the beginning. You know, but like most of the kits, the binders don't move. They're set in place. Some of them they can move, but the arms and stuff are completely metal and things like that. Don't get me wrong; they look cool, but I'm not going to give money to somebody who isn't Bandai for that. That's just me.
Couldn't they just use like 4 stands for it?
In theory,
Would that be defeating
that
the idea?
That kind of defeats the idea of it standing on its own. Where the HG, even as massive as it is, can still function on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if they wanted to do like a good reinforced like ABS arms with like hard ratchets and maybe even springs to really hold things together, that would work, but it would still be huge. Because you got to remember, if you built the unicorn itself is massive. Kshatriya is like a good third taller.
Yeah.
Without the wing binders up. It's a massive mobile suit.
And the wing or the unicorn isn't exactly the most stable thing on the planet.
Nope. But I think that comes down to just lack of polycaps.
Yeah.
I had to go there just because. Well, actually, if it had polycaps, it'd be so much worse. Because by now they would be so damn loose. Try keeping an eye on chat here. Nothing cooler than watching your kid enjoy building plastic. Correct. I don't know that though because I don't have a kid. But
they do.
Team no kids.
But I get to watch my friends' kids do it, and it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I got 3 of ours into it now. All 3 of them are. Well, Sabriel's been building those petite guys, petty guys.
Yep.
She is like obsessed with them. Willow will build any of those. So like she's into those SD kits hardcore right now.
Dude, SD kits are awesome.
They are, but she's also 6. So
yeah,
Chris and his.
Well, like SDs are fun because they don't really have a scale. They just are what they are.
I think they're adorable.
They are adorable. Well, I don't even go for like the cute ones because I got all the Musha style ones.
Musha.
Or the BB Senshi. I like the BB Senshi line. But the new ones that are coming up are actually all pretty damn cool.
Tell me what I have here, because Gort gave me a couple of kits
at
NJCC, and I don't know what the hell. I built one of them so far, but I don't know what the hell these are.
Oh, you don't want those, though. Those suck.
Well, I built one. What are they?
They're part of the BB Senshi line, but they're not like the good SDs. I couldn't tell you the names or anything like that, but they're part of the BB Senshi line, which is why they're all samurai looking. But there's like cheaper SDs, but they actually have a whole lot of them in that line that are actually really, really cool. They have a Kubli.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, she looks like a Japanese princess, and it's a Kubli, and it's awesome. But it's not that advanced of an SD. But now with FDCS being what they are, and the new ones even coming out with more advanced frames for them, it's getting better and better. So,
yeah, well, they're doing like a full frame in them things now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's got a full inner frame with articulation, which I don't understand why you wouldn't like that, Chris.
Too small.
Yeah, but it's meant the size it's supposed to be.
Too small.
So I mean, how can it be too small?
I don't like
correct size.
Chris has size problems.
I mean, I get wanting everything to be in the 1:100 scale, but technically these guys are in their legit scale. That's the scale they're supposed to be. There's not like another. Well, I mean, in some cases there's not. Like the BB Senshi line, that's what they are. There's not like a bigger version of it. That is.
I don't care if they're all in scale with each other. I just want them all to be in that like 8-inch range because that's just the size I like my robots.
Well, then get you a Musha Gundam because that technically counts because there is the SD version of him, but the MG of it is technically the real type version of him.
I was looking at that when I was at Hobby Town the other day. That thing just looks amazing.
Which one?
It's on my list.
The Musha.
Is it the one I did, or is it the regular Musha?
I think it's the regular Musha, the MG.
Okay. Yeah. So not the Shin Musha.
No, I don't think it's the Shin Musha.
Gotta be careful here. I gotta trim off some tiny nubs with a brand new blade. I already bled once today. I don't feel planning on doing it.
Shout out the tiny nubs.
Yeah, that Shin Musha was P Bandai, isn't it?
No. The one I built, the one that I customized?
Yeah.
No, not P Bandai. It's just harder to find.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's
they
going to run you
on
about
Monday.
$65-70, I think, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Sengoku Den. That's what they're called. That's right. Yeah, the one I built is 80 or 90. The regular one is in the like $50 range.
That's just higher than I'm willing to pay at the moment.
Yeah, but you got to think that thing comes with a ton of stuff.
That's true.
I mean, like you're getting your money's worth. Now, I actually had the original version at one point. I think I mentioned it in a review. I bought it secondhand off a guy in the Texas Gundam Club. I like drove all the way to Bastrop to meet him, and then I ended up selling it because I was going broke at the time. And then turn around a year and a half later, I buy the Shin version. So I was like, sweet, I got the kit I wanted. Plus, the normal version doesn't come with the chrome pipes, so you actually have to get some painting work in there. And none of them come with the cool custom seat I made, so sorry. So you have to build your own. You have to build your own custom chair for your samurai.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, hey,
Hey, what?
cut off some flesh.
What's up?
They're doing that spin the wheel thing in the ROC right now.
Oh, are they?
Last man standing. There
What?
goes Sam.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yep.
I
couldn't
didn't read
get
the
in on
rules.
that.
I don't know what it is.
There went Paul C. Anybody that's bought Realm merch ever post a picture of you with your merch and they put you in a drawing for a new figure.
I'm gonna assume I got eliminated a while ago.
They just
Not
started.
yet. They just started.
Oh,
I couldn't get involved because I've never bought anything ROC yet, and they wouldn't let me shave ROC into my chest and count that. Chris is like, no. Like, come on.
You can pretty much tell exactly what the ROC's next move is by looking at what questions does Pinkerton post in the group, in the Facebook group. If he asks a question, bet on that being related to their next move.
Yep, pretty much.
Take me a painting break here for a sec.
Take a break from painting to paint something else?
No, just need some fresh coffee.
By the way, Josh,
woohoo! I just squeaked by.
Since this is new over here, do you have any of your previous things, like your tree int, to show off to the people on my channel?
Yeah, give me just a sec.
Yeah,
I'll just move this paint out of the way.
Yeah, whenever you get it ready, let me know. I'll click on you. I'm in the middle of trying to cut my thumb.
Oh, Lowry's out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which
video
prime
must
was
have
that?
froze up. It's the new transform element.
Okay.
He's got the TE.
Esteban's out.
So is it just whatever name comes up? So it is literally whoever's left at the end.
Yeah.
Last man standing.
Nice.
Well, Chuck, you weren't invited to this drawing.
Sorry, Chuck. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah, there goes JL.
Where's Russ? Where's Mr. the Muss?
Did you guys see the kit he picked up at NJCC?
Nope.
Ooh, Chuck or Russ?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, hey, apparently GundamGarage.us has the Shin Musha for like $65, if anybody's interested. That's a pretty good price. It's GundamGarage.us. It's a fairly new site. Joe Guns. Legit. I see Joe Guns. Joey, you should build with us. He's over in the Philippines.
By Rogue War.
The Philippines. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pop over to you, Josh, so you can show off things. All right, guys. Josh had on top of.
Sorry, Rob.
Rob's gone. So Josh does all kinds of cool custom painted figures and miniatures and things like that as well, on top of Gundam building and just being an all around cool dude with one leg. So show the people what you got and yell occasionally.
Hold on.
Scott out.
Hold on. I'm in the last 5 or 6 on
this. Oh shit. If you fucking win something. Hold
on.
We're gonna take your other leg.
Shit.
Fucking win.
All right, it's down to me and 5 others right now.
I swear to God.
I'm out of lag behind because I was like,
there goes Lance. And look, they're already saying in the chat, Josh better not win.
Yeah, everybody.
They're already saying it. They're
How
already
many viewers
saying it.
does it have?
Yeah, see, I'm only up to William getting kicked.
See you, Eric. So it's down to me, Andre, EE, Ah, there I went. Oh, well.
Thank God.
That would have been funny as shit.
Like, at that point, we need a drawing to see who in this fucking chat actually wins that, because you win too much shit, Jeff.
True that.
Like, spread the wealth, motherfucker. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So are you good to talk now? No, no longer watching that, or are you waiting to see who actually?
Yeah. It looks like Jason Young won it. That's awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
No, it's going to come down to Jason Young and Andre Ruiz. My bad. Yep, Jason Young won it. So,
So you
I'm
called
saying
it
hell of a dead dude. Hell of a dead dude. You called it.
Wow.
I was reading comments because they said that I was dead in it. And I was like, well, shit. Yeah, Jason Young, he's a hell of a dude, man. He's an awesome guy. So, hey, if I'm going to lose to somebody.
Hell of a dead dude.
Well, that's not what I intended to say.
Congrats.
Josh is sending a hit on it.
So let's see. Are they going
to
Are they going to do an ROC unbroadcasted hangout immediately after? I wonder.
I don't know.
Continue.
But here is a treant I made. If you've seen Lord of the Rings, think of the ants, the walking trees.
I call it Trent.
Yeah.
On the flex.
Yeah, Trent the treant. He's got a little boulder here that he can carry. It was completely all white resin, plastic primed, and I added all this foliage to the branches. I added these vines to the legs and the back. Painted there are mushrooms that are growing on the stumps of the legs, and I painted those
You've got mushrooms
orange and yeah.
Oh, wrong stump, sorry.
Well, I'm allergic to them, so that's why I lost my leg.
Mm.
But yeah, painted this guy up. Started out with a total black base coat and built it up multiple layers of darker brown to lighter brown. Hard to see, but I did. The eyes are painted and dotted individually. Gray beard with a little bit of green dry brushed, like very lightly over it to give it like a mossy look on the beard. But
I want to see one.
That's a good one.
I want to see one that's done up like a willow.
Ooh, I could do that.
That would be pretty fucking sweet, and have it like where it's angling down.
Here's my beholder.
Hold on. Zeta wants to know how many board feet are in that tree.
Oh, depends. How many games do they got to play?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's well, how that would scale actually. But yeah, here's my beholder.
Which is
10 eye stalks.
Damn sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
10 eye stalks. The middle eye. This is actually a piece of plastic that coats it to make it look like that reflective eye.
It has a lens.
But it's like a V cut on the inside and it's textured. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool. That eye looks awesome when it's out. But I put gloss varnish over the gum lines and each of the eyeballs. And I took hot glue and made drool on the teeth.
So I'm expecting your ball kit to basically look like this beholder when you're done.
I don't want to put a mouth on my ball kit.
You don't want to put a mouth on your ball?
No.
Okay.
But I am doing a complete color swap in the paint job, though.
That is good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Judd says your beholder is sweet, and Zeta loves your walking tree. Joey says hi from Manila. That's where he be. He be in Manila, y'all.
Oh, he made it down there?
Oh, sweet.
Huh? Joey? Oh, yeah, he went over there for work.
Oh. Okay.
So
conveniently.
I also I could show him the dragon, couldn't I?
You could if you feel like pulling all that garbage out. I don't mean garbage inequality. I mean like it just takes up so much damn space.
It's over here on the table behind me.
Oh, and well, like I'm not gonna make you pick up your thing, but you did a really awesome diorama for your Ninja Turtles as well.
Oh yeah.
We're basically backtracking over to that whole episode that I know nobody on my channel watched of MSPS Theater when I was over on y'all. We were showing off all our builds. Which, once again, why did you go first? That made everyone else look like shit. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
you went first with like all these fantastic fucking builds. It's like, hey, everybody has to follow that, Josh.
Yeah, we felt it.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
What's up, Squeaker?
I hear the squeaks.
I hear it, Chitlin. No, it's not toothless.
Are you finished with your circle guy?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see him?
Circle guy.
What's his name?
I don't know.
You know,
I'm
you
not-
built like 8 of them.
No, only 3.
Okay, 3 of them, whatever. Haro.
Oh yeah. I call them Gundams. That's how I do them. Oh my gosh, he's actually exclusive. He's see-through. I thought his shell would be.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Hold on.
two kinds of it.
Yeah.
And you pick the clue. You pick the clear shell.
So
Pretty
Sorry.
clear
this
one,
is
like a
something I
weirdo.
have.
All right, back to Josh. Sorry, I was over on the kid. I was like,
Oh, you're good. I'm still setting it up.
move your crap
I'm
over,
live
Josh.
right now, okay?
Hold on.
It's okay.
I gotta
ain't no hurry.
assemble it. I gotta assemble it.
Okay, hold on. Let me take it off of you then. So let's go stare at Chris's soda while we're waiting there.
Hey, what up?
Circle
I got
guy for circle guy. New contest. It's the circle guy contest, y'all. Mm-hmm.
I got another soda I gotta try. It's a Sunkist strawberry lemonade soda.
That sounds
good. It is good.
They made sure to put the word soda on there because otherwise, it would just be a juice, I suppose.
Yeah, basically. Rob's kid just
love-
trolled him. That's funny.
I love Sunkist.
She trolls the shit out of me on our Friday night shows too.
You deserve it.
All right, so
Okay, back to Josh and his dragon. Show us how
I
you
have
trained it.
made this. I haven't trained it yet. He still shits in the house when he flies
How to
around.
train your Josh.
Which still
give
flies
me-
around and shits in the house.
This is
Not wrong.
a ruined tower and staircase.
I'd say it was pretty good. I don't
Um,
think you ruined it.
Why'd you ruin it?
Yeah, well, it's old. Let's say that. It was completely just white. And then primed it, painted it, and then I added flocking for grass, and I took flocking and mixed with PVA glue and brushed it onto like the stone walls to create the effect of moss climbing up the walls. I've got vines hanging down.
Would you say that you were flocking around when you did that?
Yeah,
Okay.
ain't no time to flock around, man.
We
But
can't
on
live
the
without
back side, you got this staircase that's broken that comes up. I've got
To
various little tufts of flowers here and there, little wildflowers.
staircase to nowhere.
Yeah, staircase to hell.
Staircase to a
Um,
dragon's mouth.
Yeah, well, here's the backside. This tower can actually come apart.
Yeah,
and separate it.
I love that it's made modular so that you can
There's the original
play.
base color. So
ass is what it is. It's like basically you buy ceramic stuff to paint at Michael's, and basically how it comes out.
yeah,
Except it's not ceramic, right? It's
this is plastic.
yeah.
But this is a treasure hoard. You can see back here on the backside. There's gold coins. I wish I had something more.
It's a Baldwin drop.
Yeah, there's gold coins, spell books, staves, things like that. And then over on this side of the same pile, there's tons more coins, jewels, little chests, shields, swords, crossbows, all kinds of things. But what's cool about this is, it all interlocks together.
He said,
And
"Oh,
then-
it's Smaug." It's Smaug.
And then there's this guy who nestles in right here above his treasure hoard. And as you can see his eye there.
Hey, it's the Red Ranger.
He's giving some stink eye.
It's the Red Dragon Thunder Sword.
But I actually made,
Qua.
speaking of,
Oh, your fire.
yeah,
Spoilers. Spoilers. He made some cool fire. Actually, he made multiple cool fire things.
I did.
Fire.
actually made this fireball so you can actually be breathing fire, and made it out of hot glue and just painted it up.
See, once again, skills I want to see in your ball build.
Fire breathing ball build.
You still got 2 weeks. I expect some good shit out of you, Josh.
Well, I've got all.
I need you to conquer the advanced category.
Well, it's going to be a diorama, and there's going to be LED lighting in it. Does that give you some ideas of where I'm going?
It gets me excited as Rob gets from hearing my voice.
Yes.
Well, maybe not that excited.
Close.
But yeah, that's my Dagran.
It's a Dagran. It's a cute little. Who's a cute little dragon? Yes, you are.
But
get in there,
like the
so and so
son of a bitch. The wings,
really
show off
leathery, nice leathery effect. Yes,
leathery looking wings, and
how did you do that?
Lots of
hot glue and balls don't go well together. Correct, Judd. They don't. Kids, keep up
what you're into.
Hammers. We like hammers around here.
I'm really proud of this this dragon build.
As well, you should.
I still need to go over and do some more edge highlighting on him, on some of the scale work and stuff. But it's not 100% finished. But the progress I have made on it, I'm very happy with.
Do some specular highlighting.
That looks awesome.
I likes it, y'all. But yeah, because we never really get to talk things outside of Gundams over here on the channel, other than on the Nerdcast. So I figured to show off all the goodies that Josh has been working on. Show us everything you built, Rob. Oh, that's right. It's all right there on the desk.
No, it's not. It's all over there on the shelf.
I know. I'm just fucking with you because you're working on your 00 quant.
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 Quant. Quant. Quant. Quant.
Somebody stepped on a duck.
Oh, hey. That's a noise.
That's because my ball is done.
That dragon is fire.
Thank you.
He's like 5. Zeta's 5.
Aren't we all?
No. Some of us are 6.
Oh.
I'm 12.
Some of us are a solid 9, if we're honest.
I put myself somewhere between a 4 and a 7.
Oh, I just choked on my beer.
Oh, shit.
That wasn't a laugh. I actually legit choked and spit it everywhere.
Ugh.
Oh, so I got some beer on my ball. Luckily, I spit away from the computer, though.
You're a sloppy drunk, sir.
No, it went down the wrong hole.
Any holes in the wrong hole. Sorry. Also made this.
Never mind. Don King. It's a troll that got set on fire.
Well, I made this fire effect.
It's a rock troll.
Turn this light off.
I need to wash my hands now.
It's a bonfire. The smoke's made out of polyfill. The rock that it's built upon is made out of toilet paper and PVA glue and water. Sprinkled some very fine gravel on underneath and dry brushed it orange and yellow for some object source lighting. The popsicle sticks, I painted them up dark brown, and then I charred the edges around here in the center because that's where the fire is. And then, boom, it is an actual flickering.
Technically, it's lit. It's just super hard to see in the lighting.
It's
there you go.
Lit with an LED, and as you can see, it flickers and gives that fire lifelike fire effect. It's really great with the lights off. It's a great effect with the lights off, but that less than $1 to build.
See, I would have that like on my nightstand, like plugged into a USB thing, so it just like lights up anytime I go in the room. Like, it's a nice little romantic fire, honey.
But yeah, that's some of the things that I work on when I'm not building Gundams, which I do build.
He builds the Gundams, guys. Sometimes.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes you build Flame Toys kits.
Sometimes I do build Flame Toys kits. I have built the Optimus Prime. I built the Voltron. You can probably see the feet of them. Of the Voltron above my paint mug there. Where I'm...
No, Joey, you're not my sub-splainer.
Y'all are gonna get me hooked on them damn Flames Toys kits.
One
awesome.
of my friends here locally is doing Starscream and doing a fantastic paint job on it.
Oh,
Like
nice.
I'm not keen on like a dark blue metallic for him, but it looks good.
So he's going more to car colors than animation colors.
Yeah, definitely going to car colors on it. It looks great. I'll probably check it out whenever he brings over some builds for a builder showcase. Oh, damn it. The beer's still coming back on me. But yeah, he's a talented builder. I've been wanting to showcase his stuff for a while now. He just hasn't had time to come over yet. Son of a
dude. Okay. We went to eat after we did the miniature painting class today at my local comic shop. You know, because every time they have one, me and my daughter go because you know it's something that we like to do together and bonding experience with the kids. You know, she has fun doing it. I have fun doing it, and plus, you know, I'm one of the more experienced painters there, so I can help other beginners out and everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong part. Yeah. See, I like
and
continue. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say we do the same thing at the Gundam Club meets for building, and we get a lot of newbies who have questions and stuff like that, and it's fun. To help guide the next generation.
Share the knowledge and help them out. Yeah.
Be like, I don't know how to do that. Does anybody else in here know how to do that? And then just grab somebody.
Fresh coffee.
And they all queued up. Guys, check out All Queued Up. Just promote everybody's show over here, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, well, we're at it. Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. Yeah, make sure to check us out on Friday nights.
Yeah, and go watch the episode I was on 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, that was actually a lot of fun.
I need to come on again, like just for fun. I like going to other people's shows and not having to host anything. It's fun.
Oh, you can come on anytime you want, man.
I like how you just throw me out there. Well, I mean, if it's a topic that I can actually contribute to, that'd be fine.
Wait, we have topics on that show?
Well, somehow.
Supposedly.
It's not always a meandering mess, right?
It's mostly comic books.
Oh, I'm out then.
Me too.
Not always.
That's just.
When they have their like Battle Royale comic book edition, I'm like, I don't know what any of these words are.
What's a
yeah?
Batman?
Thankfully, we've not done that in a while because I'm like, I don't want to become known as the comic book list show. Come on now.
Well, I mean, 3 weeks in a row was tough. If you had split it up somehow, put some breaks in there or something, it might have gone over.
We actually have a bunch more. We have a bunch more lists we were gonna do. We just put them on hold.
No more lists.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of making the lists.
I did not get a chance to watch yesterday's episode talking about Star Wars and whatnot.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good discussion.
Yeah, I'll get a chance to eventually.
Star Wars.
Hey, we done pissed off Russ and Chuck.
Nice.
Yeah, Chuck was in the chat. He was like vehemently telling me, "You get the fuck out." It's funny. I mean, he wasn't literally telling me, you know, go fuck myself or anything. He's like, you're crazy. Because I was proposing some really out there, off the wall theories of what if. He's like, that would destroy everyone's childhood. And I'm like, if your childhood was that weak, then it deserves to be destroyed.
As opposed to the way they've handled Prime in the last few years in Transformers.
Yeah. But Prime!
That should ruin your damn childhood.
I hate Murder Prime. I'm sorry.
By the way, I finally saw Bumblebee.
I watched it the other day too, and you know what? I enjoyed it.
I did too, except for the uncomfortable kind of love story. That was a little weird. The Robo Lady love story was a little strange. But I was watching, but I went back and I rewatched a review that I'd seen before from Andre Black Nerd and Lindsay Ellis, because they've got a thing now. Every Transformers movie they go watch together and then do a really crazy review after the fact. They made a joke that maybe they didn't really split up post movie. Maybe they got back, met up again down the road, and that weird Ladybot Transformer from number 2 was actually their kid.
Ooh. Oh, spoilers.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, ew. Exactly. That's the point. Because it was like, and of course the joke in there that even Bumblebee himself jumped in on, which made no sense because he was a when he started playing Unchained Melody, when they were having a moment, it was a little weird. It's like, yeah, the car robot person is in love with the girl. That's odd. Still a good movie though. I enjoyed it.
Best
Except
Transformers movie they've done.
Outside of like number one, yeah. Like
No, it's better than any of the Bay movies.
Well, I give number one credit because he hadn't completely ruined it yet. He was still playing to the fans.
Ruined Jazz.
Precursor to fuckery.
Yeah, exactly. I give him credit because at least that one wasn't that terrible.
When's the last time you watched it?
Yeah,
But it also wasn't a Transformers movie because there was Transformers in it for all of 4 seconds?
In the first one, they were all over the place in the first one.
Yeah,
but then
so
again,
was Jazz.
This was a but Bumblebee was a Transformer movie. Like, didn't really get that many Transformers outside of Decepticons.
Buy Siege. Buy it now. Here's a movie.
I'm just waiting for
the Bumblebee movie. It had heart, man.
No, it did. It was, and dude, John Cena actually was pretty good in it. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed his character. I'm just waiting for a G.I. Joe spinoff from him, like same character.
I don't know how the hell they haven't made that jump yet, because Sector 7 is freaking G.I. Joe.
It's straight up G.I. Joe. But like you could see him like after this movie, no spoilers really, that he could jump off and make G.I. Joe on his own. And then
he probably do better at it than The Rock and Channing Tatum.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, we got more comments. I just now looked over. MG Rezel going on over there, or the Rezel. Yes, it's Zeta. That is what he's working on over there on Chris.
You know it. There's the box.
The Rezel, which is a Zeta. It was good that you explained what that was to me being tired. I thought you were doing a custom Trolls figure. That's hilarious.
It used to be. That's just
what it looks like. Head. It's a Branch. It's what happened to Branch at the end. He actually was turned into Bonfire instead. If your child was that weak, it deserved to be destroyed. Yeah, that needs to be on a shirt. Throw that up as an MSPS shirt.
That's actually a really good idea.
Who then gave birth to that bot love child? You don't want. It was a birthing pod. Duh. It was a protoform with human DNA injected into it.
That's like Star Drive from the fucking crossover comics.
Yeah. My only real problem was the very forced ending of Bumblebee. I don't want to spoil it, but like it just kind of went, huh? And you're like, okay. Yay, fan service. I was like, okay, sure. That could have potentially been very helpful throughout most of the movie, but oh, that's right. It's called Bumblebee, not Transformers. That's my only problem with the movie. But the almost direct Lady in the Water reference was kind of weird.
I agree.
That was a little weird. It was a good moment, but also completely unnecessary. In the context of the movie, it was completely unnecessary. Wait, did I say Lady in the Water? I didn't mean Lady in the Water. I meant the Shape of Water.
I haven't seen that one yet. That's basically
the same difference. That's not even remotely close to the same movie. For those who haven't seen either of those,
that's me.
Shape of Water is a great movie.
That's basically the Abe movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically like a Hellboy predecessor, realistically. But which Hellboy?
Speaking of which, Josh, you're gonna have to tell me how that one is tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to hear a full review.
I'd be more inclined to believe Chris's opinion than some of these fucking reviewers. But you're probably the biggest Hellboy fan I know, so
I know a pretty big one in our
Matt Ellis, shout out to one of Chris's co-hosts of Building Up to It, Iron Claw. He is a huge, huge Hellboy fan. I know he went to see it last night.
Did you see his Hellboygers?
I saw those Hellboygers and I was envious of those.
Is that like from something, or is that just completely he made it up?
That's
right in there?
Something completely he made up on his own.
Oh wow!
He's like, let's make some good spicy. He wanted to make some hamburgers to celebrate Hellboy, call them Hellboygers, and he made them so the meat is red because he seasoned them so much with like paprika and other spices.
Oh
Jesus.
man,
That's a little hot.
Put like red slaw on them, and
That's some
Did
epic
he
mealtime
did he
shit.
throw in an egg or two or a couple eggs for the yellow eyes?
no, he just wanted the meat to be red. He wanted to be
Oh.
able to eat the thing.
Well, if he wanted a fucking Hellboy burger, you need to throw in
Hellboyger.
whatever. I'm not getting into it.
Hellboyger.
I like a good pun, but that pun is not that good.
Well, he said the burger was pretty fucking delicious. So
Oh, it sounds like it. I season my burgers up pretty good too. I don't know. This movie might be pretty good. I have a hard.
what do you mean
time.
might be? Mike Mignola, the father of Hellboy, co-wrote the script. It'll be better than anything we've seen in the theater before.
Okay,
by default,
it'll be better than Golden Army.
It'll be better than the first one too.
Everything is better than Golden Army.
I agree. Golden Army was trash. I hated it.
Everything about that movie.
I never even saw it. I never even saw it till last year, and I watched it, and I was like, "Oh God, people have been ranting and raving about this for the past 7 or 8 years. How great it was! No, it's fucking terrible."
No, the Golden Army, the titular bad guy, so to speak, isn't even in the movie till 12 minutes from the end, and then they're useless. Spoilers. Who cares? It's an old ass movie that nobody should see anyways.
Yeah, it also had no basis on any of the comic storylines.
No.
And I'm all for taking liberties as long as you stay true to the character's, nature.
Yeah.
But when you're not even going to do that and just make shit up, nope, I don't like it. I don't like it at all, Mr. Horse.
I
don't like it.
I think I just really, really enjoyed Ron Perlman as Hellboy. I liked him in that role. I thought it was really good.
I think he did a great job as Hellboy.
And I think it's pretty much the least amount of Ron Perlman face that we had to see in an actual live action movie.
But yeah, I'm like, nope, this one's I know this one's going to be good.
It would be the ultimate.
Because the critics are fucking hating it, so I know it's good.
You're not wrong.
I haven't seen quote unquote real reviews of it yet. I've seen fans.
I've not read the first review, but I've seen people post articles and even link them to my page. Critics say Hellboy is terrible. I was like, well, fuck that douche canoe. I don't care what he says because I'm still going to see it anyway. Even
Mila Jovovich tweeted about it, basically saying, you know what? I've been in a whole lot of really crappy movies.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're all cult classics.
They're all cult classics. So, critic darling movies are almost never loved in their own time.
That's one of those the critic darling movies. They're good. They're
usually
really well out, and they forget about them.
Where's the D-Runner? There it is.
They usually don't appeal to me anyway.
Yeah. Well, people forget about them really fast because they're good in the moment, and then they're done.
I'm trying to very slowly move my foot to where I'm not kicking things. Here we go.
Oh,
I just finished watching the new MST3K on Netflix.
Oh, I love
Josh,
it.
Did you talk about that at all on your show?
We did.
What is that?
Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, Mystery. Okay, yeah. Now I got you. Okay, yeah. I knew that sounded familiar. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh,
I just finished watching the new one.
So the Gauntlets.
Well, I mean, the Gauntlet and season 11 and 12. So
you watched both seasons?
Yeah, I watched all 20 movies.
Nice.
Oh man!
And then only when you finished, you realize you just watched 20 movies.
Good God!
But you have a fun time doing it. They have some solid jokes up in there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's real stinkers.
I enjoyed it so much better than I gotta plug in the computer. So much more than the original, because the original, so it was 20 years ago, and they're making references that go back 20 years before that. So you really have to be a film buff from 40 years ago to understand all the jokes in the original one, and I just am not that person.
Well, actually, the 30 years old. The first season started in '89.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
This is the 30th anniversary year. Yeah, that's why they put it out this year instead of last year. They wanted to wait just a little bit.
So I never got any of the jokes in the original one.
What's a joke?
So I really like this new one because it's more relatable.
Is Patton Oswalt involved?
Yeah.
Okay.
Patton Oswalt and Felicia Day. They're the Mads.
Oh, shit,
And
the
TV's son
nerd
of
king and
TV's
queen.
Frank.
Wait,
he's TV.
Felicia Day is involved in that too?
Yeah. Yep. She's the daughter of the original Dr. Clayton Forrester.
Is she?
Yeah.
King of Forrester.
And
Well,
Patton Oswalt's playing TV's son of TV's Frank. And the new guy they caught, he's done by Jonah Ray, who is a great comedian, by the way. But, it's funny. It's really funny. I love how they bring back the invention exchange from the early days of the show. It's totally worth checking out.
Yeah, and there's a whole plot that runs through the season 11. So this 14 the 14 episode season 11 is a plot that runs through that whole thing. And then there's the Gauntlet,
which also has its own shorter plot that runs through the whole thing. But it was just funny how, how that plot we're talking about, how when, at the start of the first season or the next season, hey, I'm back. I'm like, oh, where were you? Didn't know you were gone. Who were you again?
That's basically like any time I'm on this show.
What show?
This one. Off the Runner.
Who were you again?
Exactly. Get out.
But yeah, MST3K is a lot of fun. Mindless fun.
It's my favorite Star Wars story.
Metallicus.
Oh, man.
I got to jump in and watch that yet. I was binging anime today.
Josh, do you have a favorite movie from these new 20?
Let's see. I don't know if I have a favorite movie from the 20, but I mean, I could watch any of them at any given time. I think the most absurd one, though, out of the 20 was probably the hardest one to watch that they really riffed on pretty good was that Carnival Magic. Oh, my God. What a piece of shit that was.
Yeah, that was really good.
Okay.
And then that one with, okay. The, what's the name of those two? They actually did that terrible One Wizard movie, whatever it was called, and then its sequel,
Wizards of the Lost Kingdom.
Yeah, and then they did Wizards of the Lost Kingdom 2. I was like, they're actually going to do the second one. Oh God, this is going to be so horribly, terribly awesome.
With no crossover whatsoever from the first one.
Yeah, like everything that happened in the first one meant fuck all by the time the second movie was 3 minutes into it.
I like the fact that they had actors and actresses that appeared in multiple movies. Like,
the guy one dude was in like 4 different movies.
The Time that Atlanta Time Forgot and at the Earth's Core. He was in both of them. The one where it just makes food jokes every time he's on screen.
That's Doug McClure.
Yeah.
He was in. I think he was in one other movie that they watched. I think he was in 3.
And then Carolyn Monroe was in 2 of them.
Yeah.
She was in Star Crasher, which is just a really shitty Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that one's probably another one of my favorites to watch. That's terrible.
I feel like we lost the chat. Nobody has said anything in like 10 minutes.
We're watching MST3K.
Yeah.
Moon 13, the moon.
Better than anything these jackasses are doing. So
pretty much. Okay. It's kind of nice to actually straight build this kit.
Atlantic Rim was pretty good.
Oh God, yeah.
They watched Atlantic Rim.
They watched Atlantic
That's
Rim.
a thing.
Yeah,
it was a sci-fi original, Atlantic Rim.
Oh God,
is that where it came from?
I'm pretty sure it was a sci-fi original. It's not even as good as the commercials for Sharknado. It's that bad.
There should be a Sharknado.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That happened at Ohio and Tyler's house one night in October.
That it did. That it did.
Oh God!
It'll be a made-for-TV movie
We're
starring
all just
Gabriel
listening to the
Iglesias
banter.
and Jeff Dunham.
Jeez.
Good God.
Rasper says
Jeff
he's busy
Dunham.
playing WoW. Oh, thanks. I'm just listening. See, nothing we do on screen actually matters. They're just listening.
I've never found Jeff Dunham to be funny in any way.
No,
I
not
found
at
his
all.
first. I found his first two special to be funny. After that, not so much.
Because after that, it was all the same shit, just repeated.
Yeah, and only grumpier.
Now, Rodney Carrington was good back in the day, but then once he got his divorce and started being an angry comic, it really lost its.
Yeah, he
funniness.
was funny back in the day, but he is not as funny anymore.
Yeah, I think that divorce where he really royally got screwed really changed his outlook on everything, and it's just not that funny anymore.
Well, he shouldn't have slept with all them women.
Well, you know,
Woo.
that's why I love Bert Kreischer. You don't have that problem. He's very loyal to his wife.
Bert's not that funny to me.
I love Bert. Do you watch?
I don't
do you watch
dislike him, but I just don't think he's that funny.
Do you watch anything else he does, or only his stand-up?
I've only seen his stand-up. I've seen
Oh.
a couple of stand-up specials that he's
Yeah,
done.
so I follow I watch his Bertcast. I watch his cooking show on All Things Comedy. Anytime he's on YMH, is always fucking hilarious. Or whenever they do Sober October over on Rogan's channel. Like I'm into all those fucking comics now because of that shit. I'm on a Brad Williams.
Brad Williams is hilarious.
We watched his Degenerate special and then his actual special on Netflix the other night because the wife had no idea, had never even heard of him. I'm like, oh, baby, you don't know what you're missing.
He's got, was it Fun Sized or was it his other one?
Yeah, it was his other one, I think. The newer one.
Fun Sized is on Amazon Prime, or at least it was. That one's hilarious.
This was his actual Netflix special.
Be right back. I need a coffee refill.
Fine, leave, go. No one's even watching anyways. Hey, Eric just got off work. Cool.
Man,
Oh,
this
yeah,
guy's got a prong right here. Look at this thing.
Ain't that pointing the wrong way?
Nope, that's the way it goes.
Don't point that thing at me.
I'm sure he uses that to transform in some way, shape, or other. Ugh.
He must.
Burping up Sonic.
Ugh.
All the Sonics near me failed within months and closed.
Really?
Yeah, they couldn't figure it out around here.
That's strange. They thrive down here. It's like Chick-fil-A
The
down
people-
here. There's always a
The
line.
people or the Sonics?
They failed. The people themselves.
People failed. They didn't understand how Sonic worked.
Seems like it. I don't understand how this place works. I gotta drive up. I don't get out of the car.
The one Sonic closed and became a Chick-fil-A.
How?
They built a new building because they said,
I was gonna say.
you fucked up, so we're going to take this spot.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't built a Chick-fil-A across the street from our Chick-fil-A yet, because they need it. Like there's not enough Chick-fil-A in our town. Like there's two kind of close to each other. They're about 7 miles apart, but like it doesn't matter. There is a line at any given point of the day.
I'd like to open up a chicken restaurant and call it Filet-A-Chick, and only be open on Sundays, and put it right across the street from Chick-fil-A.
No, I actually wanted to get a Chick-fil-A franchise and hire nothing but heathens and be open exclusively on Sunday.
My pleasure.
Then see how many Christians come in. Oh, look, all of them. And open like immediately at 11 o'clock when the first church service lets out. And you just have, and you're only open Sunday, but you make a week's worth of revenue in one day
You only sell Hellboygers.
at Chick-fil-A. I need one of them Chick-fil-A burgers. I don't think you understand what this place is. I need a burger. This is Texas. I need beef.
All right, the crushed watermelon is gone.
Next.
Oh man. If you like it, you like it, but ooh,
Yeah, it seems like something you wouldn't want to drink a whole bottle of.
no. Glad I only had.
Mix it with
There's
some
only
Mountain
20
Dew.
ounces.
Mix it with a Mountain Dew. Like a can probably would have been better off. But then you have to buy a whole 12-pack.
Yeah.
And find friend to also drink.
Offload it. Sell them at my store. Yeah, my boy's all legs. Look at these legs.
Yeah, those things have many legs.
Most Gundam, all legs. Unless it's Xeon.
He's like Gundam.
It's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam.
I'm a Gundam.
No, you're not. No, you're not, Setsuna.
Hey, I'm the closest one to a Gundam. I'm the one that has a middle leg.
Just because
You're
you're
not
only
a
you're only partially mechanical, Josh.
Josh, my uncle's got a metal leg, but it's the other leg. Can you two rumble?
Yeah.
Just take them off.
Cripple
Yeah.
fights.
He's in Maryland.
I don't know who actually wanted to watch this kind of porn, but yeah, here we are.
Woo.
Two fat, one-legged guys rolling on the ground. This is weird.
I went and got a tune-up. Took my leg into the shop for a tune-up there
Oh
Thursday.
man, can I hear the air tools noises?
No, it's just Allen wrenches, man. There's no.
Would that be satisfying though?
Yeah, it would be. But
we can make that happen.
Yeah, how have we not like added an Arduino chip to that thing and like lights and sounds when you walk, like a nice mechanical walking sound.
Well, I'm getting there.
And when you sit down, like a power down noise.
As long as it has the Gundam alert sound.
Which one is that?
So
I need like a keyboard to do it. I can't make that now. I can't make that noise. Now in my mouth.
No, see, the whole reason he won't do it is because we're gonna get together at TFCon. I'm gonna get access to that chip, and he's gonna be walking around all day. Banasher, Banasher.
I would shit in your fucking mouth.
He's done it
I would
before. He'll
catch
do it
you
again.
asleep. I would catch you asleep and just drop a turd right in your mouth.
Banasher.
He's gonna be one leg hovering over you, and then beating you with the other one.
So anyway, took my leg into the shop, and the prostheticist, he was like, "You're due for a socket fitting. They got to take a new mold of my leg, from below the knee. Well, what's left of it, so they can redo the fitting because." Initially when I got fitted, there was still some swelling, and of course, there's been the whole reshaping process over time.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You need a new fitting. We're gonna have to make you a new socket." And he's like, based on evaluation, just what I'm seeing, you're easily going to qualify for an upgraded foot because insurance companies, when you get a prosthetic, they want to just pay for the bare-assed minimum.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So I'm going to get a foot upgrade, and I got to go for that in May.
I was going to say, thanks, Obama.
So do they add the knives to it now?
No knives, no knives.
No, you got to have the gun heels. You got to be like fucking Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, or
No,
you're like Boomstick with a shotgun leg.
It's going to have the foot itself, because right now it's just a basic foot shape, with like leaf springs in it to simulate movement.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be constructed out of more parts, and it's actually going to have like ankle rocker and shit like that. And I'll get even more range of movement out of it.
Pin knuckle even?
I don't know about a base pin knuckle, but
is it going to have a?
Will it have rocker? Will it have ankle rocker? You gotta have that full.
I just said it's gonna have ankle.
I don't listen. Yeah. I was reading Son Goku saying, "Hey."
Basically, Josh is going perfect grade.
It's the MG 2.0 Josh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
more like a 1.5.
But he was telling me that the local college has a department where they are starting to work. They have a prosthetics department that they're starting up that's going to be working with like CAD files and 3D printers, and the students will be able to craft prosthetics in any design that you want, and it'll be part of their learning technique as long as my insurance approves it, and mine does.
So we're getting
The Saku boot is real.
We're getting a Gundam.
So there will be a robot leg obtained probably in about a year from now.
Nice.
You should like if and when cost allows, you need to have like a Gundam and or Zaku foot, and you need a T1000 foot. Like,
I
so
mean, I'm going to go.
You're like, fucking Terminator.
I would go RoboCop.
That too would be cool.
And instead of having the Auto 9, it's a coffee dispenser.
Yeah, we already know you have to have coffee installed in your body at this point.
Well, he came pretty close on the Bang Boss.
Just because I use it as a cup holder doesn't mean that coffee's actually installed in it.
Let's see. Do I really want to use these old crappy markings on this thing? Or do I not? I'm not even bothering with the pilot this time. It's like I kind of did a whole lot of detail work to my previous ball. This one, I'm just like, I'm just going to fucking build it.
Yeah, I like the detail work you did on your ball. It was nice. I mean, you didn't go all out. You didn't go all out on the thing. You could have done more, but you did a fair amount, and it looked good.
Yeah, I mean, I did some spray paint work. I did some stuff like that for the inner frame, and then painted up the cockpit and stuff like that.
Cockpit.
But no, this one was just like, this will be a straight build because I can. Because you can. And one thing I do hate is like, okay, what? I gotta find the right tiny little fucking symbol. When they make them so damn small, is that the right one? I can't tell if that's the right one. I need Brian Regan here to.
Where are we going, Thunder?
Exactly. Yeah. See,
what quote were you gonna use?
I don't know.
Sir, can you get out of the painter's scaffold?
Yeah, these are some old crappy markings here, and I don't have one of my good things.
So in my beginner class, is there any restrictions to the photography I can do?
No, as long as no, yeah, that's part of your presentation. You can do whatever the hell you want. Presentation.
Lens flare.
Yeah,
I'm going full on Abrams.
Go full JJ.
You do realize that there will be a ball peeking out of a prosthetic leg, right?
Nice.
As long as it is PG.
As the caption says,
of course.
Complete.
It's a family-friendly contest, and if you do anything that gets you put into the shame class...
No, I'm not going to do anything perverted at all.
Yeah. I'm sad that nobody's entered the shame class yet.
They haven't?
No, nobody has entered shame class yet. I'm fully expecting at least 2. I mean, honestly, I have no idea what to expect because last year when we did Balls for Balls, I had 30 entries by now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was weird when you said there's like nobody in yet.
Yeah, I think the ticketing system was like the thing that people like really were jumping on last year versus doing it this way. Although, I mean, basically we've lost no money for entries yet. Rodimus 13, I see you. You should jump in whenever you get a chance.
Would that be busy. Mr. Ross?
Yep, that is Mr. Ross.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, if he's not doing anything, he probably just got back from game night, if I had to guess. Yeah, jump in. You know how Hangouts do. I know you're probably not building anything, but you can come hang out with us.
Rules.
Rules.
Gotta be working on something off the runner.
No, he might. He's got to work on his ball kit still. He just painted it. Yeah, that's the new rule. You should have been working on a ball kit. Or a Haro kit.
Mine's done. No, I just got to shoot it.
The only Haro I'm looking at is that big one that's just a covered, or not covered, like a Tupperware. The one that's just like hollow in the middle, and you can...
It's like a rice cooker.
Put your keys in it or whatever.
That's a good one. Hey, if it's an actual official Bandai product, I probably should have allowed that.
What is it? I haven't seen that.
It's like a 1-1 Haro.
It's almost like a trash can.
Yeah.
basically.
It's hollow. The flaps open on the sides. That's it. And inside, you can just put shit in there.
Yeah, it's just a little hidey hole.
That's the one for me.
I mean, they had the old 1-100 non-Bandai kits that did like all the things, but good luck finding one of those now.
See, I just don't know Haro as like having arms and legs. So
it just depends on which variation of the Haro you go with. I mean, one thing that would be cool is if somebody actually built like a Carol for one, like they had in 00 or some of the other series, where it's actually like the little thing that they can go around and actually service stuff. So that's for the Haros that don't have arms and legs. So they actually just park in there and they could zoom around and they can repair shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, I forgot about all these stickers on the inner frame on this thing. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the entries. Like, so I think it'll be a fun contest if people really like go nuts with it.
Well, here's the thing. It is the 13th
Currently.
right?
Yeah, sure. You got.
I got 11 days left.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I can't devote anything to it,
Yeah.
but I've got 10 full days to just do paint and detail work. So
yeah, and if anybody needs an extension for a couple days, we can always grant that. That's never been a problem because last year we had guys who needed like 2 or 3 extra days.
I needed more than that because you know.
Yeah, you had a body part fall off.
That was last year during that time.
Yeah, he didn't get to finish his. Yeah, so Josh, you should be allowed to enter your lupus build now.
I have to finish it.
War Master Fluffy says, "Hey boss, I have the HGUC DJ, which is cool. Can I enter a Haro alarm clock? Only if it's an actual Bandai product."
Oh my god, does it just wake you up? Just Banagher. Do you wake up?
That would be so. Well, you know, what if it's not Banagers? What if it's Amaros?
All right. Well, I mean, it doesn't flow off the tongue as well, but I'm sure I could yell that at you too.
You could, yeah. And I know you said it, but I don't care. Okay, where does this end and the other one begin? They don't exactly like break these up. What am I hearing in the background?
Children,
kids.
Oh, yeah, they're all goofing around in the.
Oh, it's Rob's kids. Okay, I was like, there are chitlins. Definitely chitlins. Oh, there was a thing that just came across. I couldn't see what it was. Relinquish. Thank you.
I've almost got my base coating done. I still have to.
Hello, base code. Can I enter a Haro alarm clock? Okay, that's in here. That would be funny. The alarm clock class. Oh, it's a massage. Do you
build the clock?
If you built the clock, yes.
All right. So if you're just buying the clock, I mean, that's.
Ow.
Come on now.
Okay, so Thomas says he can join the chat.
You know, with a little bit of creativity with this clear body on the figurized mechanics, that wouldn't be that hard to do.
No.
I already got the space for all the electronics.
See, what would be cool with that, and I kind of was thinking about this myself with the clear one, because you can see all the inner detail if you actually painted like all the raised sections on the inside so that they show through.
Oh, mine kind of got dusted in gold. All the one silver.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you what I did to mine. I don't know if it's going to come well on a camera, but
it won't. I'll show it now because then we won't have anything to look at for the contest. Just hold it.
Just wait. Okay.
Yeah,
but there was I was trying to detail some fins with the gold paint marker, and it all went wrong.
Yeah, that they just gush sometimes. Hey, Thomas says he's gonna be working on his comic. Does that count?
On his what?
His comic. He has an online comic where he's going to be coloring. Does that count?
I'm painting. I don't object
so.
to it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, does that
technically
count?
He's doing something creative. I mean, I don't object to it. Do you, Chris?
I do not.
It's y'all show.
All right.
Creative's creative.
Yeah.
There you go. He's creating or building. So
yeah, because he's always working on the comic when he's not building. Because they have a really successful comic called "Who Are You?" It's a post-apocalyptic robot comic.
Named Hugh.
Actually, no, it's Bilda. Bilda is the name of their robot, but Hugh. It's a play on colors because there's the red faction, the blue faction, and the gray faction. So that's why I said Hugh are you. So it's like, what is your color?
Hugh H-U-E instead of Hugh as in Hefner.
Yes, that. The pun only works when you can see it. Hold on, Thomas. I'll send you the link.
It makes sense.
The internets are taking a moment. You will have to wait a second. Oh, I do have some kind of sad news that we got Thursday morning. One of my old co-workers passed away Wednesday. He was a cool dude. I don't know any details, but apparently his funeral is on the 16th, which I guess is Monday.
That sucks, man.
So I'll probably go over there because it's right down the road.
No, the 16th. 16th is Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't math today.
Yeah,
I forgot tomorrow's. I forgot tomorrow's 14th.
My birthday is the 17th. Which is Wednesday.
Happy other early birthday, because I know somebody told you happy birthday the other day.
Yeah, G-Money posted it Friday morning, Thursday or Friday. I was like, thanks, man, but it's not till Wednesday.
Yeah,
but thanks.
I think we threw everybody off.
It. Yeah. Well, they sent me a birthday gift early because they knew I probably would have bought it if they didn't pounce then.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry. War Master Fluffy says instead of saying Benager, can it or change its voice to German aerial bombardment siren? Oh, sorry, I shared the wrong link. Sorry, my bad. That was the YouTube link, not the Hangouts link.
Watch it again.
Keep watching. Watch it more.
Twice.
Watch it better.
Watch it harder.
Watch it stronger.
No, there's no watching anything harder around here. Work harder, smell harder.
I just meant with more intent, jackass.
Exactly. That's what's even worse about it. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes. No, it is a shame. No, the funny thing is, the guy who passed away, I thought he was younger than me. Turns out he was older than me. Like I was like, "What? You're shitting me?" I was like, I could have sworn because he was just a very young-looking guy. Apparently, he was like 5 years older than me.
Hello.
Hello.
The Thomas Rice has arrived.
What's up, man?
Hey, thanks for having me on. Sadly, I do not have a webcam. Otherwise, I would show what I'm working on.
Oh, that's it. He's fired.
Oh no!
And I just got here too.
Yeah, you have to like tell us every little thing you're working on. Then you have to spell it out for everybody.
Well, right now I'm making little curved black lines, and now I am erasing a little piece of one of those lines.
Yeah, just narrate.
Digital arts.
Yep.
Making a cleaner stroke.
It's actually a very cool comic.
And you said this is an online comic?
That's right. It is on Webtoons, Tapas, and most recently Webcomics app.
Okay. I will check that out.
He does all the drawing. His wife does a good bit of the story writing.
She does all the story writing.
Oh, that's right, all the story writing. I apologize, Joan. Don't kill me.
I just got fresh chocolate chip cookies delivered.
Oh.
Because my wife is awesome.
Honey.
Must be nice.
Honey. You don't want Tiffany to show you up. You don't want Tiffany to show you up in the loft apartment. She just made Rob fresh chocolate chip cookies. I think I'm going to totally go for some peanut butter cookies.
I don't know if that's like a can be done right now kind of thing.
I was like, if this works.
He's not going to share with you.
I don't share, dog. Sorry.
I mean, Mickey brought home Chinese food, which I ate on the show.
Hey, Master Skinny Toys is in the chat.
I thought you had a bit of an egg roll there on your plate a while ago.
I mean, I'm building Gundam. I might as well have an egg roll sitting there. Right?
True that.
Hey, what's up, Vinny?
Vinny is in the chat.
I guess I guess the ROC hangout's full.
Yeah. Yep.
Are they actually doing a hangout right now?
I don't know.
No,
Let's see. It's
no.
Saturday. It's Saturday night at 9. Is Dust drinking with people on and unbroadcasted?
True that.
On the Flex Play system. I just watched the ROC clearance Flex Pay thing today.
That's funny as shit.
I was putting
yeah.
it off because I wanted to really pay attention to it. Wanted to watch it and not just listen to it. And then I watched it today and I realized it's for a sale at NJCC. And I'm like, oops.
Oh, they sold out before NAJCC though.
Apparently,
Oh,
Vinny
yeah?
wants in on the next show.
What you building, Vinny?
Yeah, I was like, what are you building? Because technically, this isn't one of my shows.
Honey?
This is their show. I'm just hosting it because
It's everyone's show.
this is themed to my contest.
Belongs
I
to
think
the
Vinny
world.
does build Gundam, though, doesn't he?
That's fine. You still got to tell us what it's building.
I mean, if you can get in right now, if you got something to build. Is anyone making a Harry ball? I honestly think so. That somebody might art.
Blocked ball?
No, a ball with actual hair on it.
We went somewhere.
More people have come up with that idea, so odds are somebody might.
Now you see, my thought was take a ball and then put the little sunglasses from Harry Orb from Turn A.
Yeah, only you went a little too nerdy there. You lost 90% of us.
Cricket.
I can't be the only person that's watched Turn A.
I've
can
tried.
You could be.
I have yet to
Oh,
watch
I'm
it.
sad now.
I have yet to watch it. I do kind of want to because I like the art style.
It's
That
pretty
night-
good.
That and I need to see the most powerful Gundam ever in action. I had to say that way.
Bear cookies.
Man, I went to this flea market they had in my town today. Like a once a
It's
year
only
kind of
9:15 where
just
Rob lives.
bring your absolute trash and put it on a table. And that's exactly what it was.
Turn A?
No, the flea
Oh,
market.
I got confused. I thought we're still talking about Turn A. People need to make a snitch. Joan, actually, there is somebody who did make a snitch, not for our contest. Somebody else did make a really beautiful, with wings that moved and everything, Haroplug Golden Snitch. It was fucking insane. But unfortunately, guess where they live?
Hey,
Not
Vinny,
in
if you got Star Wars model kits, those qualify. That's basically the same as building Gundam.
Yeah, let them in. Yeah, by all means. I've worked on one of those before on this show.
Yeah. You did a Dragon Ball one too, didn't you?
I did a Dragon Ball. No, what was I working on? I worked on something. No, that was Naruto.
Oh,
I've got
Wrong series, Rob.
I've got my X-wing broken down and primed for painting.
Are you like me, where you got a whole bunch of projects sitting there in primer?
I do.
That's where
I
I'm
have
at right now.
multiple things to work on.
We started setting up the workshop in my basement, and I have a feeling that's the direction I'm going to be heading. It's a bunch of shit sitting around down there in various states.
Rob said beheading on YouTube. We're gonna get flagged.
Oh no.
Allah Akbar.
Don't.
Why not? Let's just complete the cycle.
Can we not?
This is why we're going to get kicked out of the ROC's channel. Rob does this shit.
Dude, if they didn't kick us off after the bad dragon discussion, we're good.
I don't
You
think
guys are on the banner now.
Yeah, they put us on the banner after that.
Is this upside down?
Yeah, but to be fair, I had submitted that logo and the banner had been printed for about a month beforehand. So,
Oh, valid point.
yeah.
But there wasn't a giant Sharpie over it, so
No,
Yeah.
that's not the right sticker. Shit.
Now you've done it. Save it, eat it, put it in your mouth, save it for later. Sticker.
This comes down to, hey, look, really tiny things. I'm trying to decipher which one's the correct one.
Son of a bitch.
Josh, drop
Uh-oh.
things. I
what'd
heard
you
it.
dump over now?
Tell me.
No, I'm not my paint stirrer.
Oh, your tiny vibrator, your dentist tool that makes
It's
my
a paint stirrer. It goes in my paint pots and spins around.
Dude, that thing makes my teeth hurt when you fire it up.
You put it in the
I apologize.
Like it just
No,
yeah.
no. I got my coffee here on the left, and I got my paint water over here.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna have that
no-
discussion again. Yeah, it's happened.
So what we're saying is he's got a bad dragon mixer.
No,
No, nobody was saying that at all.
it's a Badger Air Company. Thank you very much.
Those are some
Badger
gleaming
Airbrush
bare
Company.
kneecaps. What are you talking about? What kneecaps are you talking about? Oh, Chris's?
What?
Whose kneecaps are you talking about, Art?
What's wrong with my kneecaps?
I don't
I
know.
don't
My
know.
route is hot as hell right now.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
jealous.
it's hot, so
You got
I'm
a
not
warm,
apologizing.
got a warm kneecap. Yeah, you're one of the few people who doesn't have a blizzard happening right now in the north. Or do you have the heater on so damn high?
No, I had the doors open, and it's a little bit too hot outside.
Oh, you actually have spring weather? That's impressive.
What's that?
That's
I
the
don't know.
opposite of what
I
you're
haven't seen it
happening.
in a few years, but it's here right now.
It's global warming.
It'll be summer next week, so we'll lose it.
Dude, I had the top down most of the way home from work on Monday, and then now I have a yard full of snow, ice, sleet, hail, whatever the fuck they call it. It did everything. I was waiting for a snow-nado, man. We had lightning,
Frozen
thunder.
precipitation.
Oh,
Wintry mix.
Wintry mix. I love it when there's wintry mix.
Chilled for
It
your
makes me
pleasure.
feel like it's some kind of Christmas themed trail mix.
oh, dude, it was.
Oh yeah, he's talking about
Everything
your
they could
kneecap,
throw.
Chris.
Well, obviously, but why?
He says they're gleaming.
Are they?
Oh yeah, they're kind of shiny.
I mean, there's light in here, and I don't feel sweaty.
You should just be happy that somebody's looking at your legs. Unfortunately, it's a weird guy from Maryland.
I know a few of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we all do at this point.
Most of the ROC.
Yeah, a good chunk of them.
A few of them.
Let's see here. Themes, fighting words, Art. I'm sure you meant to say themes. Themes, typos.
Or maybe he's talking about themes that are fighting.
Fighting themes,
Fighting themes.
like Duel of the Fates.
Speaking
got
of
the
fighting,
They've got to get Duel of the Fates somehow in episode 9.
they don't have to, but it'd be nice.
I
Have they
think,
used Duel of Fates in some of the other new Star Wars stuff?
Not past
No.
the prequels. The prequels, episode 3 was the last time they used it, when it was Obi-Wan versus Anakin, and it was slightly mixed.
Man, 9 better be good, unlike 8.
I liked 8.
I loved 8.
Yeah, it was good.
8 made me
I
tingle.
enjoyed 8.
8 made me tingle.
Bunch
But
of yes
the
men.
trailer, no, I enjoyed it. There were a couple of things I didn't enjoy about it. That cringy mom joke that Poe Dameron dropped in the beginning, I didn't like that.
I thought that was great.
I realized why it was written that way. He's a hotshot fighter pilot who talks his ass off and talks shit trying to throw off a commander off of his game. Yeah, I get that.
Which he
but
succeeded in
mom
doing.
jokes.
I think
He
the worst,
succeeded in doing, but a
the
mom
worst part
joke?
is that it worked. That was the worst part, is that it actually worked. You're just like, man, did Hux? But did anybody else realize that he says General Hugs, not Hux?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
noticing that when I rewatched it the other
Yeah, if
day.
you rewatch it, he does say Hugs.
I wonder
It's
if he
funny.
says that in the subtitles too.
See, I don't know.
think it does.
I thought that was funny as shit. That whole little bit, holding for General Hugs. But I like.
No, I
that
think
was
he-
funny,
like
but
think
it's
they're
just the
just-
mom joke specifically. Just kind of.
Oh,
I think it was a Han moment. It was just kind of filling in a Han gap that for some reason exists.
I like that.
Well,
kitschy
there's
shit,
a
though.
reason for a Han gap. It's called Kylo Ren.
Called a hole in his chest. Falling
Yeah,
over
and
the
then
abyss.
to add insult to death, the plant he falls into the core of a thing that explodes. Like, well, there's no chance he's still alive.
I don't know. We got an Emperor Palpatine laugh when, the Death Star, he fell into the thing. The Death Star exploded, crash landed on that planet.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
technically
but-
speaking,
Yeah,
like,
but
Like,
Han
he-
wasn't exactly a Sith Lord either.
yeah, he wasn't exactly a
True.
Sith Lord who could
That
potentially
we
come
know
back
of.
as a Force ghost and or clone, even though clones were technically expanded universe or legends.
This is true.
Legends. I don't know.
remember-
We'll see what happens.
I remember one of the Young Jedi Knight books had made it look like Palpatine had returned, but actually it was one of his guard using computers and like pre-recorded footage to make it look like he was still around and recruiting kids to become Dark Jedi and stuff.
That works. That was nasty. I apologize.
I'm wondering if maybe it's just a holocron recording that somebody finds, or
But there's got to be a reason they're going to the old Death Star, and other than
and I think
other than maybe going after kyber crystals that could potentially be inside it. I don't know why else they would be going there.
because
Oh,
it
is that
has
what
been
the big
established
curved
that
thing is?
that's
Yeah.
part of the Death Star's focusing
okay.
emitter for the lasers,
Yeah.
and
That's
it
the
was
thing that makes
established
people
in Rogue
die.
One. That was established in Rogue One that the kyber crystals are what powered the lasers on it, and kyber crystals are also needed to build lightsabers, and
Lightsaber.
Yeah, so the question is that beginning, middle, or end of the movie? That's the crazy part about this whole trailer. There's no telling where any of it happens.
This is true, yeah.
That's all trailers.
It's a teaser. It's a teaser trailer. But then again, like even episode 8, like the teaser or even the regular trailer really didn't give you anything to go off of. Except we know that Lando's coming back in, oddly enough, a very similar outfit. Like, he's the only person who didn't get an outfit upgrade. He's like still wearing the same crap.
because
Yeah,
Lando
that
makes
cool
any
space
outfit look
suit,
good,
brother.
man. He's
First of all-
suave.
No.
Lando rocks, man.
Not this outfit, I don't think. That's just my personal opinion.
Your
Oh,
personal
I
I
know
saw
it's
it
working
for a
along.
split second, and he was sitting down.
Mm-hmm. No, because you can see because if you watch the actual the panel, they showed him off standing in the doorway of the Falcon, so you can see the outfit a lot more.
Oh, well, I didn't see it.
Well, you should have been watching it, Josh.
I was busy. I made a guest appearance on another podcast yesterday, and then I had to do things before our Friday night show.
It was at like 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was busy guesting on another podcast
How
yesterday.
dare you?
Well, they
You get
invited
around
me and I
a lot,
accepted.
Josh.
I do.
You
do.
get around a lot for a guy with only one leg.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Josh likes to spread himself.
I apologize for
Right.
anybody who's listening. You guys
Like-
don't necessarily know how the show goes. This
Like
is how it
noticeable pause.
goes. It's like
There. We talk shit.
there's a lot of this. It's what it is.
Kitchen
It's
jokes
called
and innuendo.
banter.
Mr. Skinny Toy said, I love number 8. And new Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order. Wow, yeah, okay. So, and if you're in the Houston area, you need the heat on tonight because it's going to be a low of 46.
Man, our high ain't even up to that. Come on.
Yeah, but this is Texas. It's supposed to be in the 70s
that's
right now.
Windows open weather.
That is for up here.
Judd is highly offended. No one cares. Unboxing art. Shoki wishes he had legs like that. Shoki has those dwarf legs rolled in dirt.
That's just batter.
Ugh.
I think I might make a trip whenever I come up for TFCon. I'll come up a day early just so I can hunt down Art and kill him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, maybe not kill him.
Dude, you got to come up. You got to get there on the Thursday because if you don't show up,
Oh no, we're gonna be
before
there
Friday-
Thursday. We're gonna be there Thursday for sure. But
Okay, I was gonna say you'll
No,
need
no,
that extra day.
no, we're reserved. We're just trying to figure out which flight we're gonna get because God knows, like we were talking about before, God, what the situation for airplanes is even gonna be like at that point. Whether they'll have more.
Hopefully
of them
they
back in
still
the sky
fly.
again. Most of them should, unless they're a Boeing 737.
Well,
But hopefully they'll get that shit
Don't-
figured out by then. Okay, B runner.
Don't book
I need
any of
them B
those, I
runner.
guess.
I guess. No, my concern is that with less planes in the sky means less flights, which means they start doing all kinds of crazy shit.
But they got all those Airbuses. They're fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Check
All
it out the
I know
prices.
is that for 2 people to fly from here to there is stupid expensive.
That's always fun.
Dude, it'd probably be cheaper to rent a car and drive.
Yeah, but the wifey
Yeah,
can't really
but-
do a 20-hour drive.
Oh.
I mean, who can?
Yeah,
I can.
I am.
First of all, I can make it in a 17-hour drive because I'm me. It's like if it's me in a car, I'm going. It's like we're going to get there, and I might stop along the way for a nap, but otherwise, I'm gonna do it in mostly one trip.
Well, for us, it's going to depend on what we take. Because if we do the one option, my truck's governed at 70. If we do the other option,
Oh, you're gonna
governed
take
at
like
80.
the truck?
Yeah, dude, we're actually looking at coming down with the semi, with the liftgate trailer and shit.
That would be hilarious.
Bringing Henny's stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, this is upside down. No wonder.
I'll be rocking the Volvo. But yeah, coming down there, we're gonna put a big ass fucking Agabus logo on it if we do that, though.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I got approval from work if we take the truck. They're like, as long as it comes off, we don't give a shit. Okay, sweet.
Can we slap a Shoki Reviews logo on the side of that while you're at it?
How much you paying?
No. just include it on the Agabus wrap. Just throw it in the corner. Just throw it in the corner.
3 cents a mile, Shoki, and you can do it.
Nah,
I'll approve it.
I'm good.
3 cents a mile.
I think it'll only be like $30.
How the hell?
Now I have to figure that out.
It's
Damn
like
it.
5 minutes since I built
$0.03
one.
a mile sounds like a good ad rate.
It is, especially when you're going 2 ways. back and
$54
forth.
for both ways.
Oh, that's
See,
not
that's not bad.
it's not bad for advertising now.
bad. I ain't got money.
Just think of all those people on the I-80 corridor that'll see it.
Yeah, about that. I love how you're just like jumping the SRT and haul ass. It's like, are you kidding me? My car could not make that drive. It would die. It would die halfway through Louisiana if I went that way.
I find your lack of faith in the SRT disturbing.
Yeah, I drive it daily. I know that wouldn't make it that far. It can do an hour-long trip to Houston, and then it's like starts getting iffy.
You still got one of the cleanest ones I've seen. Shit, try to find one of them things clean is impossible.
Clean and cheap as I got it is the hard part. But I got it for a decent price, and they knocked it down a bit. When I went to go out, they're like, yeah, we're charging you too much for this, and then they knocked off like $1,500.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's basically what it came down to. I was willing to pay the price they had for it because the miles were low. It was in good condition. I mean, the paint was the only thing that's iffy, but it's an 04. So, I mean, what do you do?
It's a Texas car, too. I mean,
Actually, it is and it isn't because originally it was from Georgia.
that ain't much better.
No, but it's bounced around. And it was a show car at one point, which is why it's in decent condition.
Yeah, up here, the rusted, clapped out piles of junk, you're $5 or $6 grand for them things.
Let's see. Texas is crazy. Says it'll be 20 Celsius in November. When it arrives there, turns out it'll be 35 Celsius. Yeah, we had a pretty warm winter. It didn't get too freezing at any given point. But now we're getting freaking blizzards on the north end of Texas sometimes in March. So,
Global
weather.
warming.
Global changing. It's not even about warming anymore. It's called
Climate change.
Yep, the climate is changing. It ain't about warming, it's changing. Because you can call it global warming all you like, and then realize that parts that used to not freeze at this time of year are. And parts that are normally cold are freaking hot. So it's not just warming. Also, I still want to know if the magnetic field of the Earth is still shifting or if they figured out it wasn't really doing that.
I don't think anybody really knows anything anymore. They just make shit up as they go.
Well, that is kind of what science does.
Yeah.
Their best guess, and then they go from there.
I liked it better when they went, we're just going to
Wrong.
blow this shit up and see what happens.
Woo!
We want to go up above the Earth. Let's just shoot this giant missile into the air, and whatever happens, happens. Why don't we do that shit anymore?
We're working on it.
How do you think we don't?
Well, I mean, SpaceX does.
Well, actually, the main reason we don't send more things into space is because of the sheer amount of junk floating around the Earth. It's getting harder and harder and harder to launch things without running into stuff on the way out. Because there's there's a website where you can see everything that NASA and the Air Force are tracking in orbit of Earth, and it's like down to the couple of minutes precise location.
Oh wow!
Around the Earth.
Heck, my son has an app on his iPad for constellations, but it also has like bits for like space junk and stuff like that. So you can say, oh, this is a piece of a rocket booster from such and such launch. This is a glove from such and such astronaut.
Yeah, it is legit. They track as many the things that are large enough to be tracked by radar or by camera. They are tracking every ounce of space junk in orbit because they have to. And you know how Wall-E, there was literally like a giant like cloud of crap like around the Earth that they had to break through.
Yeah,
we're not quite there, but that is actually kind of reality. So because I don't know if you've seen those images of people pass around every now and then when like a hunk of like a 3-ounce piece of metal or 3-ounce piece of plastic nails the side of a metal thing like a shuttle or a rocket at 18,000 miles per hour, which is roughly how fast things are going in orbit. And it's just a complete like crater. Like, yeah, that's why we watch our launch windows. That's why it was important that SpaceX set up that one at Cape Canaveral now. So they can launch from there and actually hit complete different launch windows.
Yeah, on that thing with like a piece of plastic hitting something up in space. We were at the Space Center Houston recently, and they one of the exhibits they showed like these pieces of, I guess it was part of the space station or something like that had been struck by material, and one of them, it's just it looks like somebody took a shotgun to it or something like that, like a slug just ran into it, and they said it was a piece of plastic that was going, orbital velocity.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like that's why they have to be careful. That's why we don't do as much space exploration.
Yeah, but we haven't shot anything to the moon or anything. Like, why aren't we? We used to put people on the moon.
Well, if you listen to Alex Jones, you know why we don't go to the moon anymore.
I don't think Alex Jones even thinks we went to the moon.
No, he does, because that's where one of the other main bases is for all the people who will survive the incoming apocalypse. That's where their base is. That's why we don't go to. That's why the Israeli satellite crashed, because it was shot down by.
Where's Dakota when we need him?
Moon Base 1. Yeah, seriously, where's Dakota? I need him with his Alex Jones voice. You know what? It's kind of scary that if you really do listen to him long enough, he really starts making sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like, at first you're like, dude, he's totally crazy. He's whacked out of his mind. And then he starts saying things and starts spelling it out. And you're like, okay, this is starting to get a little too scarily real. And then he keeps talking. You're like, okay, man, you got to shut up now. Like, it's like, you're actually scaring me with this.
Dude, when I was over the road, I used to occasionally pop it in if I really needed something to laugh at because I was bored out of my mind. And holy shit. Yeah, you're right. You listen to enough of them. It's like, he lost me with lizard people, but when he started going into some of the other stuff,
they're making the frogs gay.
But like the way he starts talking about like the advancing of the human race and the genetic manipulation and stuff like that, so that we can get people to a higher level. And they've already been cloning, they've already been doing all these things, which is actually true in China, where they genetically modified those twins to be HIV resistant. You think that was the only thing they did?
Oh, hell no.
No, because they don't have those laws against playing with people's genes over there. So I mean, it's crazy, but like the stuff they talk about, how the shadow government and how NASA is actually the real government. because everything they're doing is all about getting elsewhere and not worried about anything that's happening here on Earth. All the other stuff is just a joke. It's just to play for all the people that aren't going to be saved or move on with the rich people of humanity.
Oh, he sounds like a flat earther.
No, actually, he's completely against the flat Earth idea because it makes no sense, as most people probably.
He's nuts. He's not retarded.
The base on the dark side of the moon, like in Iron Sky, pretty much, yeah.
No, we know what's on the dark side of the moon.
The Decepticons?
Don't fucking say Transformers, damn it.
Oh, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and break that off while I'm at it.
Uh-oh, what'd you break?
Didn't quite snap off, but it's actually like the hook on the winch here. It's got this whole nice wound up winch thing. But like, where's my camera? That little bit right there.
Oh shit, that's like just barely hanging on.
Uh-huh. And it's virtually snapped off now, so I just gotta be careful not to bump it again. All I'm doing, I'm trying to assemble it.
Is it a leg?
Huh?
Is it a leg?
No, it's a winch. It goes on the front of this guy.
I just heard you talking about something snapped off and barely hanging on. And
it didn't snap off. It was just kind of rotting.
Did too. It snapped right the hell off.
No, it didn't. They had to cut it off.
Well, if you listen to last week's episode of MPSP, you'll hear the real story of what happened.
Oh, the real story. We didn't get the real story before, guys. Well, I didn't get a chance to listen to that.
Which version?
Yeah. Now we're getting out. Let's get Alex Jones involved in this. The leg conspiracy.
Leg gate.
The leg gate.
Right, spelled Leghete, legate.
Yeah, that's a thing. Let's see here. 17. I was there. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
I
I think we
make
started
up a
losing
different story every time.
Yeah, but the shitting on the floor story is the same every time.
Well, yeah, because that was the true story.
Oh, so the leg. See, he never really lost the leg, guys. I told you. He's been faking it all along.
That's why I couldn't rip that bitch off at TF.
I will take this some bitch off on camera.
Josh, we've seen your painting skills. That's not a prosthetic. You just decorated it to look like a prosthetic. It's actually your real leg.
It's all smoke, mirrors, and matte paintings.
That's it. The leg's coming off.
It's CGI.
the CGI. We've all been confused. It's been replaced with a lizard person. Josh is going to employ some CRISPR and actually grow his leg back.
Dude, did you see that meme I made at one time with the baby foot on the thing?
No, I did. Oh, yes. Okay.
I took a picture of Miracle Foot Repair Cream.
Uh-huh.
And I put it side by side with my leg, and it's still this like 2 weeks after it was amputated, and I had a ace bandage on it, and I took a baby doll's leg, like the right foot of a baby doll's leg, and put it on the end of the ace bandage, and I put holy shit, it's working, and posted that shit, and I hadn't seen Deadpool 2 yet at the time.
No, yeah,
so because it came out when I was in the hospital.
Yep, you didn't even know shirt-cocking was a thing.
Nope.
I don't know. I liked my meme with the Steven Crowder.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Coffee
can regrow limbs. Change my mind. It's just barely photoshopping you standing there.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you noticed, I actually put a coffee machine on the table.
Yeah, I saw that, actually.
Trying to find one that was at remotely the right angle was not easy. Well, this thing has like
Chris knows. Chris knows I'm all about beverages that'll regrow limbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But only in trial size, though.
I'm surprised you haven't sued that chick yet for false advertising.
That shit was funny.
I wonder if she'll be at
Reston. I hope she's at Reston. Because if she's at Reston, I'm going to be like,
Still waiting.
Yeah, I had to buy this. So your drink sucks.
It does not work as advertised.
Actually, no. You should be wearing pants and actually like walk around like that, and you find her, and you're like, look, it did. Like blow her mind. She'll be like, there's no way she doesn't remember you. She probably still talks about it.
I mean, it was pretty damn funny.
And
At
there
least
was
the
this
second
guy,
day when
and
she
he was
saw
in a
me.
wheelchair, and this other guy was pushing him and didn't know how to say, "Hey, man, I got to go do other stuff."
That was so funny because, you know, Bramer is like, Dalton, can you push him around? It's like, yeah, I guess. And all of a sudden, Dalton's like, oh, shit, I guess I'm stuck pushing him now. I was like, dude, if you need to go do something, I can get somebody else. But he didn't want to say anything because he's afraid he'd hurt my feelings.
And then Dalton pushed you around for 3 days.
No.
He never stopped pushing.
No, it was only 2 days. Day and a half, really, because I walked the other 2 days. I was just tired at that point and I couldn't do it anymore.
See, I definitely would have just been guilt tripping him the whole time. Once you spot the weakness, you can't let it go. You're like, oh, I've got him on the hook now.
Are you talking about Dalton?
Yeah.
There's a lot of weakness to spot.
No, he's great.
He'll put that in his notes. You know, when he adds this to the playlist, he's going to watch the whole thing. Hi, Dalton.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Hi.
Dalton. Wish you could have been here.
No, we don't.
You're at the loafing joke, I'm sure.
I don't know. He was talking shit about my build the other day, so no.
He talks a lot of shit.
Dalton wasn't.
Yeah, he did. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Tyler. I always get confused.
Tyler.
Dalton, too. Fuck you, Tyler.
Yeah, the nicknames get kind of difficult, especially in the Stasis Lock chat.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Okay, so I don't build this until I put it on for grappling hook mode, so I got to remember that. And then that's all the extra part 4 said grappling hook part. Okay, so I can ignore all of that for the rest of the build. Good. I didn't want to build the rest of that anyways.
Into the bin it goes.
Yes. So, have you made any other progress on your ball build yet, Thomas? Or you just haven't had time to get to it yet?
Not since the picture I sent you, no.
Okay.
But now it's mostly just detailing work, so I'll probably be working on it. Probably start work back on it on Monday.
Yeah. So we need to get together very soon for different things, but I think we need to build a thing to match your ball build to mine. Trying not to let the cat out of the bag just yet. But I think it would look cool if you had a color matching one.
That would be cool.
I'm going to start a damn trend. And it's super simple, so that's why I was like, we need to make this happen. Oh, by the way, I did order those hands. I don't know if you heard that earlier.
I know we were talking about it, but I wasn't sure if you.
Yeah, I did it before. I did it a little bit earlier because I saw that Gundam Planet was doing an extra sale because they have really nice weather, so they throw an extra 10% off sale this weekend.
Cool.
They actually said that. Is that why they did it? Or
yeah, that is legit. They said we got really nice weather going on right now. We're going to do some spring cleaning. And so they said for certain things, there was already like 10 or 20% off, but you could throw the coupon on top of that. So you can get some kits that maybe they have lying around, or even pre-orders, like, because pre-orders usually have 10% off already. So
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yep.
They're not too far from me. I've been there once.
I need to go over there one day.
I gotta go again.
If I ever get up to Jersey.
I was messing around on their site today. I think I want to order that Gundam Fenice. I'm not even.
The Gundam what?
Fenice.
It's Fenice. It's Italian, you slob.
He's in Wisconsin. He doesn't know any better. They live off of beer and cheese.
Hold on. I want him to try to say the second word.
The sad part is I'm actually Irish and Italian.
Hey, me too. It's the angry combo.
Yeah.
You get super angry.
If we don't make you swim with the fishes, then we'll put a bomb in your car. So,
Wow.
Put a bomb in your car. If we can't put concrete on your feet, we'll put a bomb in your car
with you in it.
Yeah.
That's all right. My wife's German, so.
Oh, your kids are screwed, man.
No, let's not go over there.
So really,
We got all the angry.
So basically, you just like have the Axis thing going on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Ireland was a big part of the Axis, if I remember correctly.
Well, the small part. They were working against the rest of Britain.
Aren't they always?
Actually, that's more Scotland than Ireland.
Well, Britain's working against themselves right now.
Yeah, they are. That Brexit thing's a huge mess.
Yeah,
I love being an isolationist. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, they got the Sazabi back in stock too.
Which one?
The MG, the Verka.
Oh, good. Good. You should get it. It's a good kit. And then tell Tyler all about it.
Mr. No Verkas ever.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's look and
Bobby
see
is
what has
fucking beautiful.
polycaps first. I've got one with and one without, and the without is awful, and the with is great.
Yep.
That's just a beautiful suit.
This thing is going to be badass when I get it all done. I'm still base coating. But I actually did start building up my layers on his trousers.
Build up them trouser layers.
Well,
Sorry.
What is that you're working on, Josh?
A frost giant.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not
Yeah,
super
started
frosty
painting it.
just yet.
Yeah. I started painting it this morning.
Will he have a really cool axe that he might loan to Kratos?
Well, I mean, you see he's wielding dual axes.
Yeah, actually, that's a very similar design. I haven't really paid that much attention, if I'm honest. Every time I look up, it changes to somebody else talking. There we go.
I get easily distracted. So
Why
I
is
keep
the
looking.
one axe so curved?
It just is.
It's
I
a
can
bit-
actually.
I'm fairly certain.
It's bent.
That got
It's
a little
bent.
in.
I can drop it in some boiling water for a few seconds and then get it out and straighten it and then dip it in some cold water and it'll hold the but you know, honestly, I don't mind a curved handled axe.
He's got a wilting axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what you call base coat, some people call done. Like that's like watching you because I've watched you do a lot of these projects. I'm like, a lot of people would have stopped like right there, but like, yeah, I'm done.
Dude, I love how this thing has got so many different textured surfaces. Like right here, this is leather, you know, and this is bone over leather with a leather strap to connect it to the helmet, and you know, leather to cover the back of his neck, leather here, and this is like bone armor over here.
I'll show you some bone armor.
And but it's over a chain shirt, a chain tunic, you know. So I'm gonna have the leather, and then I'm gonna have the bone. I'm gonna have the metal texture, you know, leather belts, and then I'm gonna have, you know, just the cloth pants. But then I'm gonna have fur on the boots. Yeah, man, so many fun textures to play with. So I'm going for multiple finishes. It's gonna look nice when it's all said and done. And I haven't even started his skin yet.
Nope.
Got some Weta Workshop level of detail going on there.
Well, not quite, but you know.
I really kind of want to get into their little like board game they're working on, or their tabletop game they're working on.
Their Weta Workshop.
Yeah, they got all kinds of cool stuff. They got this custom robot kind of fighting. I think it was called Giant Killer Robots. I think it's actually the name. I think it's called GKR.
Oh, that's right. They showed that on Tested, didn't they?
Yes, they were there like the whole time, and like you get a starter kit, you build the robots up from different pieces, and then you custom paint them and everything else like that. They're basically like resin kits, but it's meant to be as a game.
Son of a bitch!
Uh-oh.
Did you just drop your int?
The frost giant drank his coffee.
No, I thought one of his fingers was broken for a second, but then I remembered that was a stubby finger anyway. I was like, "Oh shit! Did that break?" But no,
the flipper.
Yeah, it's actually the right hand too.
I remember stubby fingers.
Oh shit! Dropping small parts.
Y'all cussed.
Not a build if you don't drop something.
This is true.
What? What'd you say?
I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
Too much? What the hell, man?
We've covered this.
I am missing 2 bottles of paint.
Check the coffee.
Well, the chat is just listening to us at this point. Nobody cares a shit what we're doing.
Where is
We're having fun, and that's what's important.
We're having fun with our ferns.
blue. I need that blue.
So I was
Where's
talking
that
to my
blue?
wife about what we're doing with the new nerd cave out there, and for flooring, we were talking carpeting and shit. And I had a thought. It's like, this would be a golden opportunity to put something down that's actually good for building this shit. So when I drop stuff, it's easy to find.
What is that? I have yet to find a surface that's good for
There
that.
we
I'm
go.
gonna paint that floor like epoxy white.
Until you drop a white Gundam piece.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You make a
Just
point.
don't build grandpas and you're fine.
Or Exias, or
Just don't build any main
Articos.
Gundam.
I
Yeah.
mean,
stick to
That's-
Xeon suits, and you should be fine.
yeah.
and actually, a hard floor, the pieces are going to go further. A carpeted floor, they're generally not going to go very far. Now, if you want to put some kind of like pad down in your immediate work area,
Just get you a Gundam rug.
no, just get you like a big cutting mat. As a floor.
I should revise my statement and say, don't build anything with a V fin,
Is that what you meant by Gundam rug?
Yes.
aka
I think we
grandpas.
got it.
Well, when Dalton first started building,
Mhm.
he ran out and got like
The world's
bought
biggest
the-
cutting mat.
All
he
the,
bought
yeah,
he bought one of those like all you
eat.
all you need
Yeah, the
every
one-stop
possible
shop
need
thing,
kits, the one stop, yeah. And we were giving him a hard time saying that cutting mat was just a big Gundam rug that they had sold him.
I mean, they got me one, and I've never used it. Like, I don't understand how I would need it. So here it is.
It's for cutting on.
Yeah, I cut in the
That's-
air.
But
so.
yeah, because I mean, like it for like doing that, cleaning up nubs and whatnot. Yeah, you're never going to use it if you're cutting plastic or you're cutting off stickers, or whether they're dry transfers.
Yeah, that I can see, but
because
it's just here.
Because I've got a tabletop out there that is permanently scarred from doing that early in the early days.
Oh, I bought one right away because I didn't want to slice up my desk.
I have yet to buy one, and I don't have a
I've
desk.
got one.
On mine.
I mean,
I like
as you can see, I'm working on a glass tabletop desk, so I got to have one.
This is true. Oh, G runner, not A runner. Stupid. Okay, what are those? Those are G25. Oh, way down here. Yeah, I don't know why I've never bought one. I just never have. I would be tempted to like buy a giant one and make the entire tabletop that.
The Wei Shang.
I thought about doing that actually on this one side of my desk, just putting down a permanent stick-on one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, like I don't have a desk to work at, so
I think when I've done cutting, I've just used like spare the comic book boards for for bagging comic books.
Yeah.
Have a couple of those laying around, so I just pull out one of those and go, okay, I'll cut on this. That way, I don't cut up my table.
yeah, I'll cut inside the boxes sometimes.
Yeah,
It's not a
I
bad
think I also
idea.
have like some chipboard that I nabbed from work a couple of times too.
See, I like these cutting mats because they're nice. They've got a little bit of a soft to
Yeah.
them. So
And
they,
True.
They're self-healing too.
yeah.
Well, whatever the heck that actually means.
You got
I know
glue on them that keeps them from getting all scratched up.
I know what it
Ooh.
do. I know what it do. I don't know why, but it do. Like I've actually well, you've been over here before,
Magic.
Thomas. The dining room table, I don't know if you ever noticed that there's a piece of MDF on there. That's what I used to cut on. Which is also why a lot of my blade tips broke off when I was free cutting stickers and stuff. Okay. So
Because
this
you were cutting on the MDF.
well, it's better than cutting directly on the finished surface of the table.
Well, yeah.
And I think the wife would have been pretty angry at me about that. She wasn't.
Yeah,
she
you
wasn't.
don't want to make her angry.
No, you're very very aware of what happens when she gets angry.
I think I used like a quarter of the polycaps that are on this runner.
You don't need them all. You only need like 17.
I know you don't need them all, but like I use very, very few, very small percentage, I would say.
See, he just doesn't even bother. He's like, I don't even need polycaps for this joint. Fuck it. It'll
Plastic
hold.
on plastic.
It'll hold. Orange Boys coming together.
That is so cool looking.
That's why they sell those stands.
Stands. That's why they sell the stands. The one I'm not looking forward to these dry transfers though.
Oh, I hate.
Dude, I love dry transfers.
I like them, but what I hate is when you don't quite get it 100% and you go to peel and you're like, ah, and you got to go back and do it again.
That's why you tape it and you peel up part of it.
I do that, but it doesn't work all the time, Josh.
Then you're doing it wrong.
I might be, but I don't care.
Mhm.
I would have to care more. I do love the fact that this thing comes with those little tiny wires for the hoses on the claws.
Yeah, that's going to be a bitch for me, though, with my big fat fingers.
Yeah, I actually had to do it with my my squeezy tweezers, like the ones that actually are springy. Because I was very, and actually I think I glued, because you're supposed to tie a knot in one end of it, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, super glue. Just super glue the damn thing in place at an angle. So, oh, that's the one thing I did forget. All the thrusters are supposed to be red on the inside. Damn.
Does it really matter?
Uh-huh.
It
It matters
if you don't want to make them red.
But then it's not accurate, Josh.
But what if you're doing a full color paint swap anyway?
But I'm not.
Oh.
In my case, I'm not.
Okay, so what you're saying is, if I'm doing a full color swap, then I won't be counted off for not making them red.
No, it's your own thing.
Good.
So, truth be told, I did it on my full color swap for mine.
Yeah, but I know some thrusters are gold on the inside.
Some, yeah, that's true. Some are silver. Some are yellow.
Yep.
And the yellow ones are a pain in the ass. Oh, I guess I could put the rest of the armor on. I was like, what am I supposed to... Why am I doing the guns next? Oh, because I set the dang thing on top of the... I set it on top of the instructions for the next part. I don't need to see that. That's not important. Professional builder.
Is there anybody that's really professional here?
I can be.
Professional at what?
Just in general.
I can be. If I have to be.
Yeah.
Do I need something from somebody? Is that what it's coming down to?
That's a good excuse to be professional.
Usually that's the best reason, because you need money from somebody. Or you want them to like you so that you can bang their daughter in the future.
Also, good point.
There's a story there.
No, it's just being nice to parents when you meet them the first time, because the last thing you want to do is piss off your girlfriend's parents.
Yes, this is true. Especially when you live with them.
Bingo.
Seen it happen to people.
Yeah, considering that early on in our relationship, we did have to live with my parents for a couple months. Yeah, that's the thing. And of course, because she was living with her parents whenever we got together. Or her mom, at least, I should say. Yeah, you gotta be nice to the family.
Oh, my father-in-law hated me for the first couple of years that Tiff and I were together.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
What's not to hate?
You should have seen the freak that.
Wait, is this when you were still ghetto Southern?
Dude, when I first moved up here, I was like full on goth decked out. You know, half goth punk skater mix.
What?
I'm not joking.
Half breed.
Oh man,
You must provide pictures for the future.
I gotta find some. We're talking.
I want to see this
20 years ago.
because given what currently exists, this is hard to imagine.
Oh, you can ask my wife. It was like long black hair, the whole 9 yards.
You had hair?
Yeah, crazy.
That's like asking you had a leg.
Oh man!
Believe it or not, I was born with one.
Mm-hmm. Two of them.
So I can make a joke because I have an aunt who was born without one of her legs. So she's been on a prosthetic her entire life. So I can joke. I can joke.
Anybody can joke. I don't get mad at people for making leg jokes. I welcome them.
Yeah, leg jokes are always funny with you.
A joke,
But
but
here's
Josh
the thing.
just comes up with better ones.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody's come up with any of them better than what I have myself. They've come up with some good ones, but
This is a challenge, y'all.
it's always been a challenge.
Throw out some stumpy leg jokes, guys, in the chat.
It's always been a challenge. So yeah, just threw down the first base coat of the flesh on the frost giant.
It's in the flesh.
Ooh, that looks cool.
I can't see. Hold on.
Well, I'm going to bring it up with some lighter shades of blue, of course. So the recesses are only going to be that color, but it's going to be more of a pale ice blue when it's all said and done.
Are you gonna do like a wash to bring out the details, or are you just gonna sort of hand paint into the crevices?
Why, maybe.
You can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay.
I haven't decided yet, to be honest.
Decide now.
Although, well,
in front of everyone.
We're judging you.
I have washes in case I do need to wash. I'm thinking I might try a violent ink wash over the blue skin before I start bringing up the colors. And I'm actually going to test it on this arm first.
Sorry, I'm just listening to the chaos in the background because I find it funny.
Oh, my wife walked in and opened the door, so there's like mad chaos out there.
She's sneaking up behind you.
I got warned. Haha. Yeah, hey, she's sneaking up behind you.
They realize that by warning you, they miss out on good shenanigans.
Damn it, Thomas.
Tiffany, I wanted to see you abuse him.
Josh wants to see you abuse me.
Just whack him.
I mean, I love him, but you live with him, so, you know.
Oh, you're no help, man.
Who said we were ever supposed to be help?
It's more fun when I scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
With a sharp object in his hand.
Yeah, right. With a sharp object in my hand.
I'm bleeding now.
They know us at the emergency room. No biggie.
It's because we have our own.
We're taking the show on the road, literally. We'll follow Rob to the ER.
We're going to take the show on the road to the ER.
I'll hold the camera.
Keep building the whole time. Yeah, like that. Hold on. She'll hold the camera. You got to drive your ass to the hospital.
That's outstanding. I love it.
Welcome to my life.
No, thank you. You can take your mat back.
Oh.
Why are you not fitting together?
Or some of a leg.
My ball
is a leg.
Ah! That made no sense. Why did that pop off?
It's self-destruct mode.
Yeah.
It's a mobile coffin.
It's a Gundam.
It was a gun.
You assume I love you that much.
Yes.
Sounds like my wife.
My wife's snarky as hell. I love it.
She would get along with mine. Okay, does anything
Well, I have to, before I test that ink wash on that blue base coat, I have to let it dry a few more minutes.
I think nobody's watching anymore. Oh.
People were watching?
Yeah, nobody's commented in about 30 minutes.
I mean,
oh, shit. Yeah, the last comment was Joey.
Yeah. Well, he's probably busy or something. Who knows?
Oh, where's my eye runner?
It says there's 6 watching now.
Yeah, but how many of those are Rob?
Well, I
Just
know
one.
one's me and one's Rob.
Oh,
Vinny's watching.
There we go. Vinny. You got Vinny. We got Judd. They're still watching. They're just embarrassed.
Oh, I get coffee and a cookie.
Why do you guys
God,
have
my
it
wife
screaming and you're in it?
I love you.
Just
I'm
sounds
not-
like
I'm
a
not
good way
actually-
to waste bandwidth.
At least I'm not watching it. I just have the chat pulled up. Cosbricks.
Well, I have it pulled up so I can see the chat. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I got some videos paused.
Do pop out. Just do pop out.
Just pop out the chat. That's what I did.
Why? I have dual screens. I don't need to pop anything out.
Yeah, and you're wasting a lot of internet.
It saves the bandwidth, silly boy.
I have
a
unlimited
gigabit
bandwidth.
connection. I'm not worried about bandwidth.
Okay.
I've got unlimited data, and you know I've got several hundred gigs download.
I've got pretend unlimited, where they tell you have unlimited and then give you a notification that you're bumping up against your limit. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. That's why I can't do as many live streams anymore. Because the last time,
bullshit.
Well, when I did like 4 Nerdcast in 1 month and used up something like 125 gigs.
Shit, that's like a week for us here.
Yeah.
Shit.
But
that's like 3 days here.
That was only doing those live streams. That doesn't count everything else. You know, downloading, uploading, watching, streaming, all those. That was only those videos. It's like, yeah, that's a problem.
When they first put us on the 1,000 gig limit, that fucking Comcast was going to impose.
Yeah.
Misty works from home. I stream on Twitch. I was doing all queued up. This is, a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, well, we're going to have to bump up to a business class because there's, but it actually turned out to be cheaper and I got better internet. But we were exceeding the 1,000 gigabyte limit within 20 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And I was just like, damn it.
Yeah, it's just too easy.
We've got gigabit speeds here and like 80 freaking devices streaming at any given point in time.
I hate you. I can't get gigabit where I'm at. Because the infrastructure is so old, they can't update it here.
You know what's funny is I had 300 in town, and we moved out here, and it was an immediate jump to 400.
Yeah.
And then, God, what was it, 4 months later? It was up to a gigabit because they went through and redid the whole shebang.
Yeah, well, like, I'm in town here, and at least where I'm at, and even including the apartment complex, is basically going to max out about 200, which is also bullshit because it's closer to 175. But if I move 4 miles down the road, I can have gigabit.
Oh, you guys got fiber down the road from there, don't you? Google Fiber?
Close, but not that. They don't have any direct access to that. But they do have it kind of runs down the 45 corridor a little bit. Because it started in Dallas and worked its way south.
What the heck?
We're just listening to everything in the background. It's great.
Battle Royale going on or something?
Ian, is that Ian?
Right. Yeah, he's in the background. He's got his best friend over tonight. They're spending the night.
What are they doing? Or watching?
They're playing. What are they playing out there?
Dead Rising.
Oh, that's
what year is it?
Does it matter? It's a good game.
It's so messed up.
I just figure, that's a good kid. You got some good kids there if they can appreciate games that aren't 2 months old.
Dude, my kids play like NES shit.
Nice.
Well, they should.
My son is 7 years old and he absolutely loves playing Kirby.
Oh, I believe it.
All right, my pointy boy is finished.
Ian actually plays more.
One blue pointy boy.
What is that, by the way?
It is the Roselle. RGZ95 Roselle from Stuff.
I'm trying to mind my own business. You're all
Unicorn.
in my business. Yeah, I do.
Thought it was from Unicorn, then I said
It is from the corn of unis.
Yeah, the logo has the unicorn.
You have a phone. You could just jump on and you could be in the chat.
Nah, then I'll say shit and embarrass your ass.
What's different than any other day?
Do it.
And we have to down to do it from the cast.
Anybody who wants to make fun of Rob is welcome. And
anybody that wants to make fun of me is welcome.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! Y'all started something.
Oh, hold on, wait. Should I start talking in the voice to her too?
Oh yeah, Shoki. Hold on, we have to turn on the speakers.
Prepare for feedback.
He has the
Oh
ASMR voice.
no echoing, no feedback. No, it's gonna be too creepy. It's creepy enough when I do it to you.
Oh. Might tune in just to hear that.
She's gonna tune in just to hear your voice. Just go hook it up to the stereo and sit on the speaker.
What's going on?
Depends on what he's saying.
He'll just hum into the microphone.
There are kids out there. I can't do anything like that. Damn
What?
kids.
I'm not gonna be dirty. God, what do you
Pretend to
think I
be
am?
mad at them and send them to their rooms.
Go to your room. Why? Because mommy needs alone time. Because Shoki's on and mommy needs alone time.
Go to your room, you've been naughty. Why? Because mommy needs alone time. Yoki's on and mommy needs alone time.
You wouldn't understand.
Holy shit.
What's up?
You'll understand in about 15 years.
Or you can listen now. It'll be fine. It's okay. We all
Ask
understand.
awkward questions at breakfast tomorrow.
It should be a law that all kids need to play Atari games and work their way up to modern games.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, start out on the 2600. Play some Frogger, damn it.
Nah, E.T.
No, nobody should ever play E.T. That game is
Everybody.
impossible.
I've played E.T. I hated E.T.
It will make you appreciate everything that comes after.
Anything.
Exactly.
It's like you'll be reaching for Sonic 06 at that point.
Sonic 06 is great. It's terrible. I've played E.T.
I've seen it. What actually I love the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. It's the whole quest to find the ET.
Oh, yeah.
cartridges. Okay.
You know they did a Netflix documentary on Netflix about that, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
They
Those ones-
found how many thousand copies was it? Like 30,000 copies of ET they found.
Something like that. It's a lot.
Not just ET
And a
too.
bunch
There's
of
like,
others.
yeah.
Yeah, there were
It's
other
a
overstock
dumpster
games,
full.
but a majority of them were ET.
And they could pull them out of the ground and actually still play it, just clean it up. Indiana Jones on the N2600. Oh yeah. Actually, it just says Indian Jones. It's a whole different game. I don't remember seeing that movie, so I'm weird.
It's on MST3K.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
'cause
man.
I grew up playing Atari with some. It was already worn the hell out by the time I got around to playing it, and then I didn't get a Nintendo until like 1996 or something like that. You know, like it had already been,
Jesus.
well, whatever time the NES came out, I got it like 3 years later.
So you got
Okay,
like
so it came out in late 85, so
Oh,
you got it
yeah,
maybe in
okay, yeah.
88.
Okay, so yeah, it was maybe 90, honestly.
Because I was going to say they had discontinued the NES in the United States by 96.
Yeah. Okay, so I played it over at my cousin's house. I played it over at my best friend's house, and then
They were launching the
eventually-
N64 around that time, I think.
Dude, no joke. Like by the time I got a regular NES, like a year later, I think my best friend got both of my best friends got the SNES, and then I got a Sega instead because I don't know why.
Sega.
I'm fairly certain I didn't have a choice in that. I think my parents bought the Sega because the NES or SNES was sold out. I remember getting it for Christmas or my birthday, and I don't remember making the choice. Like, I want to get a Sega. And it was the Genesis at least, so it wasn't like was it Master System? What was
The
it?
Master System.
Yeah, I never played one of those.
There's some good games on that. Fantasy Star games are really good.
Yeah, my mom.
Oh yeah, no, I love
hated
Fantasy
video
Star 4.
games. My mom hated video games when I was young, so I couldn't get. She would like not let me buy one or anything like that, or get one for me. So I ended up getting Game Boy from my parents reluctantly for like doing good at a fencing tournament or something, and then the Super Nintendo I bought off of a friend of mine. And even then, she was like, "Okay, if you can explain to me how video games work, I'll let you get one." So I started checking out books from the library about how video games work, and then it's like, okay, so the games are on the cartridge. You put it in there, and it reads that, and it displays on the TV.
How do video games work? Well, the game comes out, you play it for approximately 3.5 weeks, and then the next version comes out, and then you buy that without finishing the first one, and then 6 months later, you download DLC for the first game so that you know what's happening from the beginning of the second game, except for the fact that it came out 9 months too late. That's how video games work.
That's how current video games work.
Things are getting a little too real here.
I need DLC for my DLC. See, I at least like what was it, Halo 4, when they kept releasing DLC for the Spartan missions in between. It was still filling up the story up until Halo 5. I actually really appreciated that. The DLC with a purpose. It wasn't just there to sell shit. And it wasn't an EA game either, so I guess that's why it was good.
Yeah. Halo 4 was good. Halo 5, not so much.
Yeah, I've not fired up the Halo in quite some time.
Halo 2, best Halo.
I'd argue 3.
I'd argue 3 and or ODST.
ODST is badass too.
Never had an Xbox, so can't really say anything.
Same.
ODST as a game was fun by itself, but then the added stuff that you could do with the Halo 3 multiplayer was so much more fun.
Yeah.
That, and it brought, a good chunk of the Firefly cast into the Halo, the Halo universe. So I was okay with that too.
Halo 2 multiplayer was just my heyday. Just playing that online.
Oh, there's some good maps on the Halo 2 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they were so good that they brought them back later. But and the fact that you had basically infinite throwing for the grenades, you just hurl a grenade across an entire map.
Nice.
Oh, that's upside down. That was actually really, really fun. But Halo 2, you didn't have you didn't get the sword until Halo 3, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't use the plasma sword until 3.
Really?
I think so. Like as an offensive weapon, like couldn't pick one up and use it.
I thought I remember using it because
it wasn't Halo 2.
Because when I was in college, I played Halo with some of my friends.
That's right.
They had Xboxes, so I would hop on their machines.
It was
You could in 2.
Yeah, that's right.
One that just disappeared when an Elite would drop one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's been a long time. Because I never had Halo 1 until I got the Master Chief Collection.
Man, I was playing Halo 1 on original Xbox. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, I played it. I just didn't own it. Because my friends had it, but it was, we played what we could. But I played it a couple times on PC. I had no clue what that guy was doing. But
the original Halo was like the entire reason I bought an Xbox.
Most people would say that.
Look, I'm building up righty. He's righty. Actually, that's kind of true now that I look at it. I basically will have lefty and righty whenever I finish this.
Nice.
Yay, my characters have come to life. Now I gotta figure out if they had a K version or a later version of a HG ball. Because I don't know what they do.
Of the version that you have right now?
Yeah, or the one, or like the Verka where it has the multi-arm. But actually, I would love a K version that has the bar and stuff like that.
I think there is a P Bandai version of the K1.
I think so.
But because I want to say when I was looking at pictures of all kits, I remember seeing one, but it had a weird box. To Google.
Quickly to the Google. Yeah, like the steps for the arms are like more ridiculous than the main part of the body. Also, where did I miss where the back plate goes on? I must have just gone right past that without even looking. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. Oh wow, that was a whole lot of steps ago that I missed that. I mean, not that it can't just go on at any given point, but wow, I missed that a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay.
I really kind of want the what was it? The ball was it the F type, Thomas, the one that had the armor plating and all that, and the like high mobility backpack. That thing is sweet.
Okay. According to Google, I'm seeing something for. I guess it was. Actually, I don't know when it was released, but yeah, there was a set that had the K, and the MS Igloo version of the ball together as a set.
Nice.
And it has the 08th MS Team logo and the MS Igloo logo. But it's a P Bandai kit because the box is all in grayscale.
I bet Joey has it.
Probably because I almost want to see. I remember seeing this box when he was showing stuff off.
Yeah, because he had the Thunderbolt balls, and then I think he has that set too.
Isn't he up to like 700 now?
Yeah, he's got well over 700 kits.
Jesus Christ.
In the backlog.
Oh.
That's why Joey backlogs. And Backlog has actually started his own backlog and has been ordering stuff without him noticing. He's like, hey, boxes just show up. But then again, when you do things like, I don't know, buy 12 Space Leos at one time.
I laughed so much when I saw that. I actually started keeping a tally because I was like, how many is he going to say how many he ordered? Okay, no, I'm going to tally it up. And then like he pulls out the thing that's not the Leo and it messes up the tally and I had to scratch it off.
The P Bandai Space Leo?
Yeah, he bought 12 of them all at once.
Just for that damn jetpack.
Yep.
To be fair, the Space Leo is the best version of Leo. So my favorite version, and I kind of wish I had it.
No, the best version is the Fire Dance.
Well, that yes, but that goes without saying. The Fire Dance is a custom that I made. It has a flamethrower.
He made a cool flamethrower for it. Joey says I have a shit ton of kits.
Obviously.
I was just making sure he was still on. Yes, we are aware. And they're all alone right now unless somebody's actually watering them for you while you're gone. That would be funny. Can you go check on the backlog while I'm gone? Make sure they don't fall apart. The only ball set he doesn't have is the P Bandai Shark Ball and Ball Kai twin set. I'm guessing
okay, the one I was just talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I want because I want both of those. I want the Shark Ball. Shark Mouth Ball is life. Okay, the stupid harpoon thingy does not stay together worth a damn. And I know it's supposed to come apart to do all the other parts of it, but it is already annoying my balls off.
Time to get the glue.
Yeah, but you can't glue it because it has to come apart for the other versions of it. So where the tow hook or the grappling hook comes out and splays or all that, you can't glue it all together. It'll be one step.
Yeah, I don't like that violet ink wash.
Is it not violeting for you?
It's too violet. Too dark.
So he has the Ball Kai and the Jim Kai set, though. Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Now I remember. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he hired guards. He hired guards to guard the backlog. I'm just gonna fly up to Illinois and raid Joey's backlog while he's gone.
Wait, he's in Illinois?
How long? No, that's where he's from, but he's overseas right now.
He's in. I think is he in Chicago. Joey, are you in Chicago or somewhere close to? I always forget where you're at.
I want to say remember him saying he was in Chicago because it was during all that time where Chicago went under ice, basically.
Yeah, that's right. Rob, go get it.
I'm on it.
Raid the backlog.
It's unprotected.
Hey, Joey, I need to ship something to your house. What's your address?
What's your address and that spare key? Where is that? Because, I don't want to leave it outside.
I don't need no spare key. I can get it.
We're good. And he's got a big truck for hauling things.
Exactly, dude. I could get that whole backlog in one, or I could deliver that entire shipment in.
He's about 60 miles south of Chicago.
Oh, he's only a short little jaunt away.
There we go.
And we have a terminal in Chicago.
Right on Joey's place. He'll come back. It'll be an IOU. IOU one backlog.
The only thing that's left is the HG Tristan.
Ooh. No. Worse things. There's worse things than that.
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't actually built that. I just hear how bad it is.
I just constantly hear people hating on it so damn much. And I'm like, I like that kit. I like the simplicity of it. It was fun. But of course, you could be like Zacharilius and just completely rebuild it into a whole different thing.
Completely different.
Yeah, Rob is remotely close to you.
I'm about 3.5 hours away.
He's about 3. Yeah. Well, you're a lot closer than he is. He's half a world away.
Uh-huh.
He couldn't get on a plane fast enough to beat you there. Sorry, Joey.
He could leave right now, and I would still be able to go into work Monday morning, get the truck, and get down there before him.
That'd be impressive. Yeah. I'm about done.
I don't condone
Grand
theft
Theft
of personal property.
But that damn backlog needs a rescue.
Yeah,
Grand Theft Gumpla.
we haven't solidified any deals, but we were supposed to kind of have a sort of a backlog exchange program where I build some of his backlog for him just to get it done and give me something to review.
Would this be considered Grand Theft Gunpla or just proper intervention in the extreme?
Yeah, it's hoarders. It's gunpla
hoarders. If it's an intervention, then I'm all aboard. Let's
GB and guard frames will stop you from thieving my backlog. They ain't stopping nothing, Joey. Have you seen the feet on those things? They ain't stopping nothing.
Feet.
The only way they were able to get Sarah is because she surrendered herself. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Thomas, when's the next time we can get together sometime soon so we can do the video?
That's a good question. Wife, when's a good time that Shoki and I can get together so we can do a video?
Maybe next weekend?
Potentially next weekend.
You mean
Joey,
Easter?
It's not theft, it's intervention.
Not Sunday because that's Easter, obviously.
Time to check out.
I mean, tomorrow or next Saturday, if nothing else is going
on. Do we have any? We don't have anything going on Saturday, right? So.
No, not other than the usual stuff.
Yeah, because my folks aren't going to be making it down for Easter stuff because my dad has back surgery of all things.
Okay. Yeah, we can work something out, depending on where we end up wanting to do that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the next club meet is the 28th, so the week after that. No, that's still 1 week off. My math is way off this month. I'm so anticipating the end of the month. that I can't get around here. Oh yeah, Vinny says screw back surgery because he just had to have that happen.
Yeah,
he's still recovering. But yeah, no. Next weekend should work out. We don't have any plans as far as I know, other than obviously Sunday. So yeah, we could work out after I get off on Saturday. We can figure something out. Get together for that.
Cool. Well,
since
iron the details out over the week.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, basically, it's just when and where is the only real details. We know what. We just got to figure out the when and the where.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hit up Dion or Josh and see if we can do it at Hobbytown or not. I don't know that they have any meets coming up that weekend, so we could figure something out. I don't have a problem. I can quit anytime after I'm dead. even after you die, Joey, the backlog will start multiplying because you're just gonna have so many things pre-ordered. It will literally just keep growing.
I was just about to say there's probably pre-orders that would be in place.
Pre-orders upon pre-orders. I mean, you could always just add to my backlog instead, Joey. You don't have to add to yours.
I wouldn't mind having more new stuff to build.
Joey's just going to be the unofficial sponsor of Shoki Reviews. It's like, oh, and Rodimus 13 shelf space. He's just going to be donating kits right and left. But yeah, I really do hope we have a bit more contest turnout. Because it would suck if we get all these damn prizes in and then like we don't even get enough people to compete for said prizes. Which I don't think should be a problem.
Just send them all to me.
No.
I will build them all.
No, I'll send them back to Gundam Planet. I'll be like, hey, thanks for the donation. I didn't get enough people to actually win these, so here's the rest of them back. Apologies.
So, in theory,
yeah,
say you were giving out how many prizes is it? 9 or 10?
There's 12 total.
12 total.
Yeah.
Just say you don't get 12 total entries.
Mm-hmm.
Would they get a pick of those available prizes then?
Maybe, I don't know, because I figure if you're basically the winner of said class, if you're the only person in the class, which unfortunately you aren't, but it would be like, okay, between these people, it'd be like, here's your top 2 prizes, and then whatever's at the bottom, I guess they don't get.
Yeah.
In theory, but it would just depend. I mean, I'm hoping we don't have that situation, but we don't have a contingency in that case.
Yeah.
Like, because right now we have no out of the box entries at all.
Chris, there you go.
Yeah, I figure Chris should do that. One. Yeah, you got to find a ball kit.
Vinny, go to your hobby store, buy a ball kit, and build it.
Or, I mean, I guess if you can get a figurized mechanic, but I mean, why build the kit that you're just going to end up winning anyways? that might that's out of the box though. So if you did a beginner build with that and you beat Rob, then you would win that. So, or you would win some of the HG kits. But then again, Chris wouldn't want to compete for any of that. So Chris would have to jump all the way up to advanced category to compete for an MG. So yeah. I don't know. The ball kits are the ones that are harder to get a hold of. That's why in the higher categories you can build Haros as well. I'm just waiting for somebody to like just have a shit ton of Haropla done in some kind of crazy custom build.
Go Lucas Klein on everybody.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking because I had an idea for one that apparently somebody was already working on. I don't know if it was for this contest. Using the clear orange ones. But I think it'd be interesting. I forgot who I put it out to, but I was like, what if somebody did a solar system out of Haros? I think that would be kind of funny.
That would actually be pretty cool.
That'd be neat, yeah.
Yeah, like actually like a full-on solar system diorama, like science fair shit with that. I was like, do I have to like throw the ideas out there for people? Because you got 2 weeks or so.
Do it. Make it happen.
Somebody do that.
The empty chat.
Haroplas are cheap enough.
Yeah, they're only a couple bucks each.
Yeah, and I think the mobile Haro like takes it to a total badass. It takes it to a whole nother level, and the fact that you can customize it, you can slap on different weapon sets and stuff like that really does make it. Plus, if you really want to go there, you could throw on other stuff from other Gunpla as long as it fits.
I need that thing just purely to have it because it's freaking cool.
Personally, I like what I did to mine. It's like I don't think I was ever going to display it as it was, but like the modifications I made it even funnier. I was like, I like this. My ears. The inside of my ears are twitching. So I got to figure out the rest of my build for the actual contest display. Because it's going to be, it's supposed to be a multi-part thing. So I got to see how I'm going to do that exactly. Now I'm really interested to see what Josh is going to do with his. Want to see some more advanced builds. Awkward silence is awkward.
Sorry, I was dotting I's, man.
How dare you? I had an idea of either HGUC balls or Haros or a mixed painting like meatballs and empty runners cut up and painted like spaghetti.
That's kind of cool.
That would have been cool if you actually pulled it off. Yeah, that'd be hard to do. You'd have to like really clean up the runners. But that would be fun. A whole bunch of like piled in. Especially if you melted it a little bit to actually give it some flexibility.
Hit them with a hairdryer or something, right?
Yeah, either that or like just over or a heat gun probably work a little bit better. Hairdryer. Probably not going to get hot enough to melt it. Or some acetone.
I was going to say acetone, you'd be able to make it permanently kind of soft.
Rephrase that, Rob.
Nope.
No, he's pretty solid on that one.
I'm good.
He's pretty well set in his limp noodle. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta get after that X-Wing soon. But actually, if you guys haven't been paying attention to the Shoki Facebook page, I've been posting some custom Haros that this one particular builder has been showing off that are awesome. Let me get the person's name. I don't want to misquote it here. Scroll down.
That one person with the name.
The person with the name and the thing.
And the face.
Did the thing with the thing?
Yes, that. And then the other. Pinky UC Gunpla Modeler. So the last one that I'm guessing that's a she. Posted was a Sailor Moon themed Haropla, which is actually pretty funny. It looks like the moon wand, which is great. And then let's see, I got to scroll way back a little bit here. Did a Kamen Rider Geo version, which made it look like the head of the Kamen Rider, which was badass. And then did a Tron looking one. Well, they call it circuit board, but it looks like Tron. It's like a gunmetalish gray color, and then has scoring along it in chrome, and then all kinds of other cool shit. It's pretty awesome. And then a Totoro Haro, which is just awesome. So yeah, I was sharing all those the other day just because they look freaking cool. And then I don't know where this like SD bodied Kamen Rider came from, but it's just awesome. But yeah, just really cool ideas. I was like, too bad you're already doing this, and I don't believe you're in the US, because these would all be awesome for the contest. So I'm trying to throw them out there for inspiration for people's. Like, come on, guys, get involved. Get involved. Play along. Show us your balls. That's it.
Wow.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute. Does not stay on at all.
What is it?
The ankle armor on the bottom of the leg.
Oh, no, it tends to pop off all the time.
Yeah, it's going to get glued.
Yeah, pretty much. I love how you set the Quanta directly in front of the camera.
I didn't realize I did that.
Yeah, it's like it's just been laying directly in front of the camera forever. That's just
I just thought that was how you were showing off what you were working on.
Here's the torso. Stare at
I'm not used to having my camera where it's at. It's under the corner of my monitor right now. And that's where I always set like the pieces that I've got done.
So is that the full saber version you're working on?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's what the box says. It's hard to say because it's got the cup covering part of it.
It says full saber. It's upside down, but it says full saber.
Okay.
That's what the FUL.
To be fair, he could have been working on something else, and that box was just there.
You just happen to have a completely different 00 Quanta laying in front of there.
Why not?
Tiny eyes are hard to get.
Yeah,
but I got them.
Do you have like
Yay.
You have a super pointy little brush?
Oh, I do. Even smaller than what I'm using.
That's right. You were showing off your brushes last time we talked. I need to get some of those because there's some tiny details I need to paint very soon, and I need some sharper brushes.
Oh, those bloody pilots.
Oh yeah.
For the
yeah, those actually.
There's only 3.
Yep. But it's actually eyes and other small details like the mobile Haro where I had to paint all the little bolts sticking out of it. I was using the smallest brush I had and some silver paint, just trying not to make a mess. And there's a couple sloppy spots.
Craziest I got so far is I painted the seat inside the little HG ball for mine.
So it makes a big difference. I forgot I'd even done it until I was handling my balls the other day, and I noticed.
I think the craziest little detail I've done was on my 1/100 scale Tyrion ground type.
Mhm.
He has that weird fridge-looking backpack thing, and there's like a little wire that's molded into it. And I actually went in with a paintbrush and painted the little red wire, and then I think I painted the little brackets that are holding it down silver or something like that. And I'm good doing this. It's like, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah, I remember that. That was actually really good. But I mean, like, it's that attention to small detail that matters with things like that.
That's also a really fun kit, and highly recommended.
And if you want
It
to see the review of it, by all means, go check it out. It was featured last year during Double October. It's a first review.
That was actually effectively how I met you, Shoki.
Yep, pretty much.
Because I showed up to one of the Gunpla meets with that thing
Mhm.
and an unbuilt Lupus Rex. And I was like, hey, I built this. I want to show it off, and I'm working on this Lupus for Lupus contest. Have any of you ever heard of that? And you're like, I'm over here. I'm like, holy crap, there's a YouTuber here.
Yeah. I was
You mean you
literally,
people are real?
no, we're all imaginary. You're a YouTuber now too.
Barely.
We're all barely YouTubers.
Pretty much.
Until you're in the 6 digits, you're pretty much barely a YouTuber.
Like, how many views did my last video get?
Oh God, who knows? Not enough, probably.
Bringing up the thing now because I'm curious. I haven't checked it recently.
Yeah, let's start comparing analytics just for the fun of it.
I'm at 7 views on the unboxing for the Scramble Gundam.
Woohoo!
14 for the Zaku one review, and the review that my son did has 33 reviews.
32, nice. That's good though.
Just need to put him on camera more often.
Yeah.
Actually, I say that I have he did an unboxing for the portent flyer that he got, as well as he filmed. He wanted me to film him building the thing.
That'd be cool.
Because he got that so he could put it on the his petite guy, and then he didn't like. At the end of it, he started putting it on. I was like, no, I don't like how it looks, and then just sort of walked off. I was like, that's it after all this.
The end of that relationship.
Oh, you're actually looking at your...
Yeah, I'm actually looking, because like one thing I have to keep checking now is if my patrons have even viewed anything I've posted for them.
Jesus.
I'm saying that because he's one of them. So it's like I literally posted something for them every day this week, and like I'm not seeing a single view on any of them.
To be fair, I haven't been watching much YouTube at work lately.
There's only 3 of you. I should see at least 1 view. Oh God, that's funny. Yeah, because I went through and I scheduled out a ton of my videos for like the next 2 weeks, and it's just because now you can do that with previously uploaded videos. You don't have to schedule things right off the bat anymore, which was always the most annoying thing. So I planned out like the next couple weeks of videos, except for things I was still working on, like the Delta Megazord and stuff like that went out this week, or like the review for Monday that hasn't been filmed yet. So I need to get on that.
I need to actually review the Scramble Gundam. I haven't. I did the unboxing. I did a whole bunch of unboxings all in one go, and I've been slowly building them. And I meant to review Scramble last week, but been working on the ball to try to get that to a better place.
Yep. So you got to show you're one of the leaders of the thing, so you got to show it off.
Exactly.
Inspire the masses.
Here, I'll put a leg in front of the camera now.
With your accidental themed ball. You accidentally stumbled into a theme without meaning to. Which I still say you should totally own. Just like go with it.
I may work on a name that connects it to R2D2, even though that was not my intent. But so far, everybody
I was avoiding saying what it looked like so that people could be surprised.
do
you need decals for it, by the way?
I have some generic water slides I'm going to use, but if you have any extra BFF ones, I might take that.
Well, I've still got a bunch of those metallic ones for the RG Gundam. The metallic ones that I put on my SDCS Gundam. So I've still got. I mean, they're generic markings for the most part, like warning stuff like that. But there's those cool metallic water slides. It would probably look really good on there.
Maybe. Because I got some numbers and generic markings that I like. Well, you were there, I think, when I picked them up.
Yeah. The last meet when we were at Hobbytown, yeah.
Though now I'm wishing I had picked up some that were white, because I think I only have gray and red.
Yeah, because you didn't anticipate a dark color. But I could still help you out there too, because I got plenty of leftover. I hold on to every sticker sheet that doesn't get, actually, even if I use it all or not, because like especially if it's got foil or something like that, you can always rob for other things.
Yep.
Sorry, rob. Rob.
That never gets old.
Just gonna say his name into the microphone. All right, but it might be close to time to wrap it up, at least for me.
Yeah, I'm probably with you there.
But since I'm hosting, I don't know how I could duck out. Like, hi guys, just shut it off whenever you leave.
Turn the lights off.
It'll just keep rolling. It's like, wait, that doesn't actually affect my bandwidth, though, does it? At that point. But I guess can I hang up as I can hang up as the person who started it. That's funny. So I don't know who would have the ability to stop that. I don't know if that's ever happened.
Or just keep going forever.
No, it goes for 10 minutes and it cuts off.
Oh, does it? Okay, because I never had that happen.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
it actually happened on an episode of Figure Banging a few weeks back. Jose fell asleep, so they couldn't stop the fucking show. And then at the 10-minute cutoff, it cut off.
That's funny.
That's
actually
hilarious,
funny.
is what that is.
Actually, that would be a great way to just like just not even tell anybody. Be like, just hang up and leave, and be like, hey, what did he? And then just 10 minutes later, it cuts off. It's like,
good night.
That's how I'm just telling you guys I'm done because I'm leaving. It's like, don't even say goodbye, just walk out. Like, bye.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Like, screw you guys, I'm going to bed. But yeah, thanks for everybody who came to watch. Of course, this is probably not going to be a normal thing, but I figured because it was going to be somewhat balls related, just go ahead and host it over here on my channel. So everybody who's been in the chat watching, thanks for participating. Make sure you go follow all these guys on all the things if you haven't. So you got Rodimus 13 Shelf Space. If you haven't seen his stuff on my channel, by all means, go check it out. He's been featured many times. And, of course, we're working on the Balls for Balls contest together, so go subscribe to him. Go check out All Queued Up from Josh Fisher. Go look that up on the YouTubes, along with Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. That he
Actually, All Queued Up's got its own website.
That's got its own website? Well, there you go.
Yeah, allqueueduppodcast.com.
There you go. So you don't even have to bother with the YouTubes. And then, of course, Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater on the Realm of Collectors channel on Friday nights. Yeah, whenever it starts.
9-ish.
We try to go live at 9, but sometimes, Rob, where he's an hour behind us,
yeah,
sometimes he's just walking through the door at 9, and we don't like to start without everybody that's going to be on the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, believe me, trying to do Plastic Cannibals live is nearly impossible because we got East Coast, Central, and West Coast all trying to be in the podcast at the same time.
Oh man, it's hard enough for us with East Coast and Central.
Yeah, that's really hard. And then you've got Chris over here staring. Go check out Bricks on the Dollar, his channel. Go watch all the different things he does over there.
Building up to it.
Building up
Clutch
to
drinks
it.
crazy sodas.
Crazy sodas. And then, of course, the occasional off the runner that's over there as well. And then if for some reason you want to see all of the previous Off the Runner episodes, you can go check out Daltonian TFs for that playlist. He's been around before as well. So, yeah, we'll see you guys later. Anybody else want to say anything before we go?
Thanks for having me on. Check out Here Are You on Webtoons, Tapas, and Webcomics app.
Cool.
Anybody else? Nope. Good guy.
Nope.
All right,
Later.
and good. Yes, we have not done a Plastic Cannibals Live in forever because we literally can't get our shit together to make it happen. We're working on it. Y'all have a great Saturday night and a great rest of your weekend.
Bye.
Bye.